Where are they, Peter? Where are they?
So I have a wild shape left. But
save it though.
It was because I can't technically fly to level 8, but Peter has been kind enough to say because we rolled with the owl can fly and not do bugger else. It's a tiny little bitch owl. Like, if Grog squished, Grog can just whack it like a fly and it'd be dead. So do you want me to save that, or do you want me to go out for a little scout?
Maybe save it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right for the interim.
Okay, so from the house, so everything, all the ruckus is over, the fight is over, and out of the house, a number of people begin to tentatively kind of step outside to survey what's happening. In between them all, you see Maya again, the dwarf, who steps outside, like also quite tentatively, but kind of once he takes a look around, and he sees that, well, there's just a courtyard littered with corpses and blood. A smile begins to form on his face, and he comes up to you and he says, "Yeah, you did it again. I didn't think you had it in you, but you did it again. You saved us all. Well, most of us." How do you respond?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Is anyone?
You got us off guard there, Peter. We weren't expecting praise.
He says, "I thought there'd be more, though. Where's the rest of them?"
Phaedra's going to try and... I don't know. Do you want to go look?
He says, "Oh no. I'm just a merchant / emissary."
For where?
From
Where
where?
are you an emissary?
From, I guess you've forgotten the conversation. It says, "I'm from Embla, from the city in the Underdark. You remember we're under attack by the drow? I told you all this already." It's easy to get caught up in the battles and everything that's been going on. I'm sure that's why you've forgotten. You've not forgotten about little old Embla. He says, "Listen, if we're done here, I think we need to head back to Rebalka, because my cousin is actually the blacksmith in the Rebalka, and he knows of a nearby passage.
Rebalka.
He's always talked about it."
Should we know what Rebalka is?
It's the town that you started in.
Okay.
So yes, you should.
Don't know, guys. What do you think?
Let's get to Rebalka. There's nothing for us here.
Yeah, I agree.
He says the people here can probably make their way back to their towns, wherever they came from, but I don't think this is over, not by any stretch.
You think they can make it without persecution?
Probably not, but we're it's a bit of a crossroads here where everybody's going to go in different directions. I've been talking to some of the people, and they're from all over. The drow have been very busy.
I think we need to give the people the chance to come with us to Rebalka and separate from there.
I mean, I can ask them, but maybe they just want to go their own separate ways now.
I mean, we can't. Oh, sorry, go
on. Phaedra's naive, but she's a bit suspicious of this guy because she remembers conversations and she's interested in the Underdark. She's never spoken about an emissary from the city you mentioned.
I think we had the conversation during the fight in the church.
Okay.
But it's fine.
There was a fight in the church? I need to write some notes.
Oh my god. Okay.
Don't worry.
Find thing.
While this is going on, I'm going to go look for a wagon or something, or any sort of transport around.
What kind of provisions there are around as well.
Oh no, I'm looking for a wagon. It's obviously they had to get up here somehow. So if we are thinking of transporting our group rather than just go at our pace, like in wild shape, and we can at least move a little bit quicker.
A bit beneath you, isn't it? Cart horse.
Done better.
Is that a pun? It's beneath you.
No.
Because this is because there's a stable. So is there any horses in it?
There are no horses in the stable that you saw anyway.
That we saw?
I mean, I'm sure there were people like patrol. Was it Shardy or somebody was patrolling the grounds last
I
session.
found the grounds. Yeah.
There we go.
There's a stable and a veg patch round the back.
Yeah.
I don't know if there were any horses in the stables though, but yeah.
You will have peeked in to make sure
Yeah.
the coast is clear. The doors were wide open anyway, but there's no horses. Who's locking doors?
I'm back, sorry.
It's the stable door, sorry.
What have I missed?
We're trying to find a wagon.
Were there
so
any
I can...
wagons around? Sorry, Shard.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Are we agreed that we're going to hoof it to the city, the
Ravalka, the village.
It's
yeah.
our best bet.
Yeah. Were there any wagons in the stable area, Peter, or anything we could use as a wagon?
Unfortunately, no.
Boo.
Why do we need a wagon anyway?
Because I was going to shove you all in wild shape and pull you lot along so you could rest your little legs.
Ah, that's kind.
Grog's legs aren't little.
We'll be right.
We could each
tired. We'll
Grog
get
up your wagon.
Yeah, we'll get a piggyback off Grog. We're good.
Yes.
As you're having this conversation, decide what to do. You hear some excited voices and a couple of screams, and you hear footfalls heading up the path as through the front gate, none other than Juriandor and the werewolf stroll in.
Yay!
The werewolf, however, is carrying Shersa,
Oh.
who is in, well...
Look how happy Shardy is secretly.
Oh no! I mean...
they're all quite bloodied. I mean, they're covered in gore and crimson blood as they stroll through the gates, and Shersa lies limp in the werewolf's arms. Now, this werewolf is large. He's standing up on his hind legs, obviously, so standing up like a man. His claws are just formidable. As he gently puts her down. She seems to be bleeding green and yellow colors.
Is the werewolf all right? Because wasn't he worried about attacking people?
The werewolf's quite cut up. Juriandor's great big mace is covered in blood, but then again, so is he. And he says, "Well, that was a difficult fight, but it's good to see you all."
Phaedra's going to dance up and go, "Jury! Jury!"
He
Where's
smiles down
Screech?
at you. Oh, Screech! He said, we got your message, and Ribalka heeds your call."
Grog's gonna cock an eye at him and be like, "Weren't you dead when we were in the church?"
He looks a bit sheepish. He says, "Death is kind of relative."
Okay, that's good enough for me.
For us.
For us?
If Grog doesn't understand all that, he said that's relative. Grog's just gonna take his word at it and be like, "What's wrong with her?" I just point at Shersa.
He says, she fought the drow, but she fell in battle.
Is she dead?
Not dead.
He looks down and he says, "She is, but not even I can do anything about that. Her kind is quite unique."
Giles want to
Giles.
say anything?
Yeah. Giles says, thought there is a way though, yeah?
He says, "There is, but I believe only her sisters can help with that."
And we're about to sisters.
He says, "They'll be along shortly." So I see you've met, not met, but you've rejoined forces with Maya here. He says,
You know her?
has he caught you up? Him.
He's the
Or is it, maybe it
half,
is a her.
is he the half dwarf guy?
Yes. Quite tall for a dwarf, but not as tall as you lot.
Taller than me.
Yeah. Everyone's taller than you. Everybody's shorter than Grog.
Yes. Apart from real giants.
Yeah.
Grog would be like, he just told us he'd been captured, we ran here, things happened.
Oh, you missed the bit,
Head-
Chris. He came out and reminded everyone, because you have already had the conversation, where he's an emissary from Embla, which is a dwarven city in the Underdark, which is currently is at war with the Drow.
Oh, wonderful.
Would he know about the shard and where we might find it? Would he be a good guide for the Underguard? Because we still we need to get the shard, don't we?
Maya says, I don't know much about the Moon Shard or what the Drow want with it, but I can certainly guide you to Embla, no problem.
Grog tightens his grip on Jarl Oathkeeper and goes, "Not near any of them Duragar, are you?" And for the first time
no,
ever,
no.
you see Grog with like a rage behind his eyes, even though he's not in rage.
He says, "Oh no, not them lot." He says, "Actually, since the war with the Drow began, we've not seen any Durgard anywhere. In the Underdark, anyway.
Right.
They've just disappeared. But then again, our borders have shrunk considerably."
Good. I hope every single last one of them's been beaten to death.
His eyes widen. Is like, "You have some kind of beef with the Durgar friend?"
Grog's gonna lower himself so he's face to face with him. And he's gonna do that when he runs his finger down the blade of his axe. And he's going to say, "If I ever come across any Duragar, their blood's gonna wet this blade. Every single last one."
A little bead of sweat escapes his forehead since you've gotten that close to him, and he's like, Easy there, friend. I'm no Durgar, and Embla is no Durgar city."
But then, because I know he's not a Duragar, after I've said it, I'm just going to crack the biggest smile and go, "But you're all right." I just punch him in the shoulder.
It does this like relieved laugh, and then he turns and he does this like, "Holy shit, that was close."
Can I go up to Saoirse and look her over and inspect the wounds? And obviously, I imagine she's dead.
She is dead. She's covered in like arrow holes. Obviously, the arrows have been removed, probably by the werewolf, who, by the way, is just kind of sat there on his backside, just sat in the middle of the path, his hands resting on his knees, and he's just looking tired. She's quite badly beat up.
Should we lay her under a tree?
Well, she is technically a tree, so I guess we can just put her wherever and she'll probably sprout. Knowing, obviously having a history with she's not a Spriggan. What is she?
Dryad.
Dryad. Do I know the sort of method in Dryads' sort of rituals for revitalizing them?
Let's have a religion check.
Oh no, Brian. No. 16.
I mean, growing up in these forests, you knew of the dryads. You didn't see them very often. In fact, you could probably count on one hand the number of times you've seen one in your life. You are vaguely aware that they have some kind of sacred grove, maybe, in the forest, but you don't know anyone who's ever found it, even ones that have gone looking for it.
I'll look at a sigh and I'll pull out my walking stick and I'll say, "You owe me for this," and I will cast Gentle Repose
Oh,
because I'm a nice fucking person. and this,
I thought
and I
you
want,
hated them.
I do, but I want her in my debt more.
Oh, okay. So what does Gentle Repose do?
Gentle Repose. Let me just find it. Let me just cast it. I touch a corpse that other remains. For the duration, the target is protected from decay and can't become undead. The spell also effectively extends the time limit of raising the target from the dead, since day spent under the influence of the spell doesn't count against the time of raised dead. So it doesn't cost. It cost me 2 copper.
Okay.
So she's a cheap deal.
You reach into your component pouch and you just get like a pinch of salt and you sprinkle it all over her, and then you take the 2 copper coins out of your pouch and you place them on her eyes. And there's a brief, almost imperceptible hum as the spell seals the departed.
Right now, that's sort of, and I'll go over to werewolf dipshit Kevin. I'll say, "Open," and I'll shove all the good berries I have in my pocket in his mouth and go, "Chew." So I have.
He gags as you put these good berries in his mouth. He's not something that he usually eats.
You go, "Shut up, eat it. It's good for you." So I had 10 good berries, so I'll just shove all 10 in his mouth. Look, you know when you force a dog to you shove things like medicine a bit, she's not, and that's essentially what I'm
Open
doing.
them out that wide.
Yeah, open the mouth and go, "Well, eat
And
this."
hold it closed.
Yeah, and then massage the throat.
Peanut butter.
There's a gagging sound as the good berries finally slide down this wolfie's throat, and after a moment of chewing, he growls at you like, "Ugh," nods in approval, and he says, "I'm gonna need to go and sleep this off." And he stands up and he just goes into the house. As this happens, the group of dryads that you saw in the last session, they kind of came out of everywhere and headed for the battle. They walk into the yard as well. They're all battered and bruised as well. They've obviously been in battle, but they've survived it, as far as you can tell. And they look down at their fallen sister, and they look at you, Androl, and they say, "It would seem that Suri raised a good one this time. We thank you."
I'll raise an eyebrow and just go, "It's fine, but she owes me a favor." And I'll point my stick at old Saoirse. I'll say, "I've extended it, so you've got a bit of time if you want to take her to you know where."
God, you really hate them, don't you? They look at each other, and they look at you, and they nod, and they pick her up, and they say, "When she's ready again, she will find you."
I'll just nod and say,
And they lock arms, all 6 of them, as they lift her up, and they create like this wooden stretcher out of their arms and hands and fingers, and they all kind of like vines intertwine with each other. And without another word, they walk out.
"Bye, Felicia."
Grog's gonna lean down to Andrew and be like, "Are they going to plant her to make her better?" I don't
I'll
understand all this.
I'll grab Grog's hand off him and go, I'll tell you about it later. Tell you how that works with them.
Phaedra wants to ask Durandal what's out there. So she's kind of like, what did you see? Is there more? What's coming? Because he's just come in.
He said, "We've dispatched most of them, but the rest of them dispersed. So I expect that these woods will soon be crawling with them again, unless
Did
we
they-
deal with the real threat here,
What's
and
the
that
real threat?
is the moon shard. We really couldn't afford to lose it."
Can you tell us more about the
understand.
moon shard? Because obviously we don't know that much, do we?
He says it is an ancient shard that fell to the earth. Nobody really knows how. It seems to possess immense power. The chronicles sometimes refer to it as Crenchinaban.
Crunchy in a bun.
You asshole! Out of the game, you absolute asshole! I fucking knew that's what it was gonna be.
Not metagaming at all, but
What is it?
You can tell him if you want out of game.
Oh, so Crenchinaban is this artifact. In the books, it was made by 12 liches who were trying to steal the life force in it, and it took on a life force of its own and drained 12 liches. Now, for anybody who doesn't understand how powerful a singular lich is, for an item to drain the magic and power up to 12 liches is unheard of, and it basically manipulates and controls anybody who touches it. It is wholly evil. 100,000,000%, and it's possibly the worst fucking thing you could ever encounter.
Nice. Let's go and get it.
yeah.
So,
Is it like 12 Acerarex just being whoop gone?
12 of the Cerarex are run by a much better DM than I.
Peter, my palms are literally sweating now because now that you said that.
No.
Oh,
Evil.
So is he? So okay, no, I could forget that information.
I always write it down, you know.
Grog's gonna walk over and next minute come back with the head of the main drow lady and be like, "See the hair?" And like just with the head just hanging like from like a horror movie. I'm gonna be like, "She had this." I just show him the spider amulet. I'm gonna be like,
He says, I don't know how much you know about drow culture, but these lot here, and he kind of gestures around him. He says they were outcasts from drow society. She, and he points at the head that you're holding up, and he's not fazed by the fact that you're holding your head up at all. He says she was a complete outcast. She's lucky to be alive. The drow wanted to have her for dinner, and she thought she could prove herself by gathering all these slaves here. She thought she can prove herself to whoever's in charge down there. He says, but I don't know what's going on anymore. It is not my realm.
"Oh, I'm gonna say to him, yeah, but this," and hold up the spider thing. I'm gonna be like, they did some of that," and do like the magic fingers. I'm gonna be like, "But is this anything?" And I'm gonna hand it to Jordan. Be like, "Can you do your and see if there's anything about it?"
Like, what are you trying to? I don't understand what you're getting at.
In game or
With
out
this
of game?
out of game.
That's magic because Grog doesn't really understand magic, and magic to Grog is people wiggling their fingers and saying a few words. To Grog, holding an action, but he's seen that they've done this and done a spell on the spider thing and was like, "Oh no, but maybe this new guy can do some of his wiggly finger motion and maybe he'll tell me that it's something." Or is it-
He says, it's a spider.
So it's just a shiny. Grog's gonna hold it in both hands and really, really wish that it does something. And be like,
Hold on, are you talking about the pendant or are you talking about the spider?
no,
Face spider.
the pendant that I've got around my neck.
Sorry. Oh, right. He says that will open certain doors for you. I don't know what doors they are, but that is a key.
Ooh.
I
Grog,
think you'll know it when you see it.
okay, Grog's gonna put it back around his neck. Be like, I've got a key shaped like a spider. What have you got? And just waltz off, dead happy.
He says, just be careful down there if you do make it down there, because that key, because of what doors it opens, a lot of people are going to want it.
They can have it when they pry it from my cold dead fingers.
I cannot stress this enough that our enemies, the Drow, must not come into possession of this key.
Okay, Grog will go, I'll hide it from them. I'll just simply drop it in like the top brace bit of his his belt that he's got on with like the wolf things on. I'll be like, they'll never find it there.
This is like when Superman turns into Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Just put the glasses on.
I knew that. Yeah.
But they'll never find it there.
He says, look, time grows short. We don't have much time.
So let's go.
Yeah. Is the moon shard still in the fortress?
He says the moon shard is gone
Gone.
into the Underdark.
Looks like we're going into the Underdark then.
Is he coming with us?
He says, as I said to you, little one, the Underdark is not my realm. I cannot enter, even if I wanted to.
Marry a guide?
Marry a guide? What?
Marry, isn't that his name?
Maya.
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 Sorry, it was Marry.
He puffs his chest out and he says, I'll show you all the way to Embla.
Phaedra's going to go up to him and link her arm then and say,
Juriandor says, look out for this one, and he points at Maya. He says, you can trust him.
trust the man that's being controlled by the moon shard. Pure evil. That I wouldn't know, of course.
You wouldn't know that.
Provision and move out, or do we rest, or...
What?
Juriandor grasps his mace and lifts it up high over your heads, and you are all back to full health.
Boo.
Flash of
Thank
light.
you.
Does it
was.
count as a long rest, Peter?
Sorry?
Does it count as a long rest?
No, it counts as a short rest.
Damn
I'll have a
it,
short
one of my
rest.
spell slots.
Do I get my strength back?
Not until your long rest.
Alright.
Do you have to roll hit dice or not?
I don't.
No, just fill up your you don't have to roll it. Just fill up
Putting
your-
healing damage. No, sorry, that was me. I was just like, oh, okay. I figured we just got a thought left.
Healing damage. Oh.
He says,
I-
so make haste to Ribalka, speak to Maya's cousin. He'll be able to guide you to the nearest entrance to the Underdark. Please do
Right,
not
let's
fail.
go.
Right. Because I've got my very lovingly all my wild shape bits and bobs back, I will, to speed up the process, I'll wild shape into. Let me find the fast thing I've got with legs. I can't be a T-Rex yet, can I, Peter?
A T-Rex? Where will you have seen a T-Rex? In a forest.
In Chult.
Nice try.
I will become a warhorse, and I will like tossing back the hair, just like insinuating at the shorter legged folk, and go.
They're just going to look at you and look at her corgi and go, no thanks.
Giles
The
will
horse
pop out.
starts chewing on your hair.
How big's the
Like-
war horse? Quite big.
Is the war horse grog size?
The war horses, yeah.
Yeah, the war horse is grog size.
Even though you're a horse, I'm gonna walk over and be like, "Can I? I've never ridden the horse before."
Just because it's grog, you'll hear like a nodding.
Because like, I'll be gentle and like with all the grace of a ballerina that you'd never expect from a man of grog size. He's just gonna whoop right on top and just be like, I just pet like the main part there and be like, thanks.
I'll start to do like a little canter around the yard just to see like a child. I imagine he's like a child at Blackpool on a donkey.
But
He's going,
while you're doing, Grog's will be like, oh, this is different.
and then I imagine Giles will. I mean, I can just bite Giles and like pick him up.
No, Giles will get on.
Yeah, he's only an elf and he doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah, he's a bag of twigs.
Giles can get on the horse on Grog's shoulders.
Just like in some type of a circus act.
Yeah. The drow like, what the hell was that? Da, 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 da,
You guys have never been the same since the Green Tower with Craig.
da.
When Shardia was playing a half-orc barbarian and Craig was playing a goblin rogue, and they were called the Green Tower because it was always on his shoulders, just walking around.
Yeah,
Or
he
you-
couldn't. He couldn't shoot. We're in somebody's basement, and he was on like the lower step, and he couldn't shoot any of the dead in the basement. So I just picked him up and put him on my shoulders, and it's like vantage point going pew pew pew. No, ace that.
Okay, is there anything else you want to do, or do you want to wrap up this estate?
Let's go.
We'll say goodbye to the refugees and wish them well, and then go. Well, I won't. I'll just go.
Introduce Jury and Door and
So let me find Warhorse stats.
I've already. You can just double click yourself.
Oh, this man's on it. I can't see myself, Peter. I have no vision in this scene. Oh my god, I am speedy.
That's back.
That better?
Yes, please. Thank you. I'm Mahusive. Jesus. I want to grog
Yep.
him.
60 feet of movement. You get trampling charge.
Oh.
You somehow still keep your circle of spores. Oh no. Literally just trampling charge. And your weapon is your hooves, which does a fair bit of damage. 2d6 plus 4.
Nice.
Sweet. Gonna crush some heads.
Oh, a mounted grog. That could cause some damage.
With a battle axe.
A great axe. Not just any great axe.
I think Grog's found a dream.
Yes.
Okay, so you set off on your 1-day journey to Ribalka. Since you'll be going at speed with your horse and everything. It doesn't take long before you make it back to Ribalka. The day passes without event. And if I can find it. Chapter 1. Nope. Wrong thingy. One. I don't know. I don't really have many maps for it, but there you go. Ooh.
no,
You make it back to Ribalka in time for dusk.
Is it quite, as the scene dictates, is it quite grey and still snowy and a bit shit?
Yeah, it's been snowing on and off, raining on and off. It's funny old weather here. You reach town, which is practically deserted. You head straight for the smithy, where Maya is very keen to get you to. and you enter the smithy, and you find that there is someone still working there. It's a dwarf,
Hmm?
a full dwarf. And Maya shouts from outside, "Cousin Quarren!" And as you enter the shop, you find this dwarf turns around. Very stout dwarf. He's got a smithy's apron on, and he's been just churning out weapons, nothing non-stop. There's just weapons everywhere. Some of them are still cooling. Some of them are still being molded, shaped, and then quite a lot of them are just everywhere. Just swords and maces and morning stars, everything you can think of. And Quarren turns around and he says, "Cousin Maya, you have made it!" And they have a great big dwarven hug. And he looks at you lot, and he says, "I see you brought some company."
Hi.
He says, "I'm Quarren." Not Quarren, but Quarren.
Isn't that oh no, it's a sporran.
Sporran. I'm Sporran. No. I'm the bit that fits in front of the kilt. Dylan will know all about that because that's
man bag.
that's what he's been wearing for 2 days.
That's all I've been wearing.
Yeah.
I can imagine that's quite good in this weather.
He was wearing his driving kilt. Let me turn this down. He says, "Listen, I know why you're here, and I'm quite anxious to get you moving. I won't lie to you, things are bad. We need to get our people back." Anyone saying anything?
How do we? Yeah. Your people? What's wrong with your people?
He says, "Well, the people from Ribalka, a lot of them have been taken, and there's also, Embla."
Is Embla his home?
He says, He says, I'm just here to help with the effort, but Embla's where I'm from."
Point the way, let's go.
Okay. He says, "Listen, I've got a couple of things for you. I've been saving these for a long time, and I think you're the best people. You look like the best people to have these." And he says, "Just hang on a minute. I'll go find them." And he starts rummaging around. He unlocks this chest is just full of stuff, and he's just pulling bits out, looking at them, throwing them, pulling more bits out, looking at them, throwing them. Just, where are they? And with a slight green glow, he pulls out a what's it called? The thing that you put the arrows in. Is it a quill?
Quiver?
A quiver.
Quiver, sorry, not a quill. A quiver.
He's having a bad day.
Yeah. It's glowing slightly green. It appears to be made of just leaves and vines. He says, "I bought this a long time ago from another druid, actually. We exchanged for just a little tiny creature. I don't even remember what it is now. Anyway, he said the druid said this is called the Grove Spirit's Fletcher."
Sounds fancy.
Does?
He says, "Aye, it is. It imbues arrows with magic before you fire them, but you need to make sure you put those arrows in this quiver before you shoot them."
Oh,
Interesting.
So you won't find it, Shadia,
Oh,
because it is special.
is it homebrew?
It's kind of it's crafted from wood blessed by an ancient grove spirit. When you fire arrows that have been put in this quiver, it does an extra 1d4 poison damage. However, if you shoot two different enemies and they're within 10 feet of each other, vines sprout from the arrows and grapple both of the baddies that these
Wow.
arrows are in. He says, "Can I interest any of you in this?" And he holds it out.
I might have a look at it.
I thought you might. Yeah. I'll drop that in your inventory. There you go. And he says, "One more thing, and I've got just the thing for you." And he points at Andrel. And he pulls out what initially looks like a snow globe, but it's not. It's got a little tiny forest inside, like an oasis with a little tiny waterfall. And when you shake it, like all the leaves kind of flutter up. And this is a verdant sanctuary. Think of it as Leomund's tiny hut, but it's an oasis. And you're not in an extra dimensional thing. I'll drop it in your inventory.
Thank you. Angel will like crouch down and like shake it and just be entranced by like all the leaves going, ooh, ah.
And I'm giving this to you because it can only be attuned by a druid. There you go.
Thank you.
He says, "Now, with that out of the way, I can tell you that the entrance is in Kralgar's Rest. That is a... how would you describe it? An upside-down keep. That is, instead of shooting into the sky, it goes underground. However, it is guarded. Well, not so much guarded. It's been taken over by some crazy magician wizard thing. Everybody's scared to go there, but everybody that does go there doesn't come back."
How far away is it from here?
He says it's just a few hours hike. It looks like a ruin when you get near it, but the best bits are underground. But it's a dangerous place, and underneath that, I don't know what lies there. I've never been there. It's only what I've heard.
I'll turn to the party and I'll turn to my group. Should we set off now or should we get a couple hours rest in and then move?
There's going to be enough resting. We've just ridden here. Let's go. Is it still... What's happening with the sun? Is there daylight?
Back to normal.
Okay.
You really need to start taking notes.
I know, I do.
Or
you know, just let Shadia do it all.
What?
Put them all.
Oh, he doesn't know, does he, what it's like underneath?
Who?
The cousin guy.
Of course he does. He's from Embla. He's from the
right.
Underdark, but he's been up here for a long time.
Oh,
and
so you forgot.
He's just churning out weapons.
Alright, so we're gonna ask, like, is there any particular places that would be good for resting in the Underdark, like any safe zones?
He says, "I'll be honest with you, not really." He said, "Get yourselves to Embla, and that will probably be the first time you'll be anywhere friendly in the Underdark.
Except it's run by drow.
Maybe even the last. Oh, I hope not.
I thought you said it was.
It's at war with the drow."
Ah, sorry. Just going to make a note of this.
I don't believe you.
I've got an awesome book. I should be using it. Hang on.
It says, so you really actually should get some rest before. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That looks like a D&D notepad.
Yeah, it was bought for that purpose as a present.
Oh, never used.
Oh, it's got notes from previous campaigns, but just none for this. Sorry.
Love it.
So, shall
Could
we
have a long rest before we go? I would like a long rest.
I think we should, because we did just absolutely leg it here from old the summer home, and we should really, like you said, it's a dangerous place. We don't know what to expect. Better to be at full tank than
Definitely.
not. And out of game, the way Peter was saying, I was like, I don't want to make a second character. I don't want to do it.
Huh?
Quite like being a druid.
So what's he give out so far? 2 things, did you say?
Yes.
Which was a shield and what?
Quiver of special
Whatever.
arrow making.
A snow globe.
Yeah,
Okay.
my verdant sanctuary snow globe and a verdant quiver. Or what is it?
Drop some.
Spirit. Yeah.
I'll drop some pictures on the.
Oh yeah,
thingamajig.
please. Are you doing it in the
I'll
Discord?
I'll put it in DnD Discord. Yeah. Just let
All
me-
right, I'll try and find how to get back there because I'm on my phone.
Just saying the megabus, man. Oh dear.
Spirits Fletcher is. I quite like these.
Very nice.
They're not overpowered, but they've still got nice, very thematic, very foresty. So you can go ahead and take your long rest. It should be safe here for now. Hey,
Yeah.
hey. For now.
Let's do that.
Do I need to
Oh,
cast Find Familiar again? Can I recall Screech?
Yeah, you don't know whatever happened. You don't even know what happened of Screech.
He's
He
disappeared.
hasn't come back.
I shall resummon him.
Can we have a little pee break? Is that alright while we long rest?
Yes.
Before we... Yes, thank you. Right, hang on a sec.
I might want to change my spells. I can change my spells, can't I? I should have really had a
Ooh.
look.
You can do that now. I'm gonna
Let's have a
go and
look.
grab a drink.
Have you put
BRB.
it in my D&D thing, Peter? So if I import it in, it'll come in.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that we don't import items anymore. So anything that you put in D&D Beyond won't get downloaded unless
I'll let you
manually.
import it then, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just click do import. Right.
Just make a note that make sure that you've got like an inventory list in your notes, because just in case it gets overwritten and I forget about it.
Oh. Crap, okay.
Just gonna get a drink. Back in a sec.
Hey, darling. To bed, darling.
Isn't there any good spells? I don't know what to take.
Silvery bombs.
Silvery Bottoms, yeah, I wish. I've got that on my spell list as well. Shit.
No silvery bar trust. No, it is
No.
ridiculous. It's such a terrible like OP spell. I don't know why it's not been revised. Even I had a look at it and went, ooh, bit mean that.
Oh, has anyone got detect magic out of game? Bit of.
No, but I will
Should I
check.
take that?
I've got it. Isn't it a ritual though?
Yeah, it is a
No,
ritual.
mine's a spell. I've got it as a spell.
I've
Oh,
got it
that's
as a
alright.
ritual.
You've got it as a ritual.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't know if it's on my spell list, to be honest. Oh, there is a good one I have though. Daylight.
Yes.
Oh, bloody hell! What spell level are you up to?
I'm up to 3rd.
Shit, I'm still on 1st. That's what I get for having a rogue.
Wait, are you multi-classing or is it just
No, I can a trickster, so I've got like a bit of like
Oh.
tricky magic, really.
like silent image and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm eating a
yeah,
donut.
yeah. Well, I was gonna take that, but then I've not. Maybe I should use it. Maybe I should take that one. I like that Jim's magic missile. I might get rid of fog. I've got some fog somewhere.
Fog
Yeah,
might
fog-
be useful.
No,
Fog
fancy.
cloud.
The fog.
Is it?
The fog is.
What the fog is
I
that?
have just. Oh, I have dispel magic, but I don't really want to. My 3rd level spells aren't really offensive. They're more effects. But I am going to take daylight because daylight was
Sounds good,
absolutely
yeah.
ridiculous in like that. That was like the spell.
Long
Yeah.
striding.
And it'd be good
Um,
underground as well.
Yeah, I've got skyrite. I can form. I can
Yeah.
basically. Yeah, what a fucking useless spell.
Right.
Yeah.
And I look at that one and think that would be cool, but what
Like
it'd
message and things
it'd
like
be
that, isn't it?
a niche thing that like a niche thing
Yeah,
that had to happen to use that, definitely.
absolutely.
But disguise sell.
I'm gonna keep Pass Without a Trace, and I'm gonna keep Moonbeam because those two are, especially if we need to do a bit of sneaky. The plus
Yeah.
10, especially on you, Meg, is just ridiculous.
Does Moonbeam not need
Oh,
to be
plus
under
10,
the open
yeah.
sky?
Oh, that's a good point. Moonbeam.
And also, in regards to daylight, everything down in the Underdark doesn't need daylight to see us. So if we do cast that, we're just going to make a massive target. But then at the same time, it could
That's
also,
very true.
it could
Depends
also
what we're
harm
fighting.
them though as well because
Yeah.
if they're not used to daylight. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. Daylight.
Yeah, it might not be worth it. Let me just have
If
a look.
anybody has fairy fire, now that
I've got
would be
fairy
useful.
fire.
That's
Oh,
Being a
Fairy
fairy,
fire's
surprisingly.
really good.
Yeah, fairy fire is pretty good.
I've not actually. I mean, why? Why is it good? I don't get it.
Or
It's because
everything-
if,
Go on.
go on, Chris. You explain it. You know more about it than I do.
Everything in a 20-foot cube is lit up. The outside of them's lit up with like coloured flames.
Yeah.
And it gives us an advantage on our attacks.
Oh, okay.
And it won't impose any disadvantage on us in terms of like the likes of casting daylight will, and we'll still be able to see them. So
Okay.
it'll help us a lot.
Yeah, I've got
It's
that as
not-
an innate ability. So
That's so useful, and it stops them from getting like correct me if I'm wrong, sneak damage as well. But I'm not too sure about that.
Stops them going invisible because they're still
yeah,
outlined.
you can see where they
Yeah.
are, can't you?
Yeah.
Could have done with that.
That is handy to have. As I double check, Moonbeam doesn't have to be under an open sky. I'm pretty sure it has to be outside. Moonbeam, a bit like Call Lightning. A bit like Call Lightning.
It's not specific. It just says a silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius. But to be honest, what you've said about it being underground, I feel like Moonbeam
No.
would be better because it's still radiant damage. But I can I can always knock off daylight and take another spell. What have I got? I can take dispel magic, but I don't know how useful that's going to be. As it seems like we're in for a fight, not for a
Out of game, I'll tell you, drow are very magical creatures by nature.
Yeah, yeah.
And even the lowest common drow has innate magic abilities. if you come up against the priestess,
Bluntly.
the spell magic could be quite useful.
I'll take that then.
Peter must hate playing games with me sometimes because of the amount of shit that I know.
I love it.
Shaking his fist, going, "No!"
I love it.
He's probably prepared for me knowing so much, though, so he's going to throw things back at me that I know that we can't counter against.
There's going to be a mimic or something in the game, and Grog goes to check the chest, and Grog gets eaten. Yum yum
No,
yum.
no. I've learned for the king. If I see a chest, what is it, Peter?
It's a mimic.
It's a mimic. Apart from that one time the other week when we didn't say it was a mimic and we opened it and it was a mimic.
Oh, For the King is so good. I'm so like,
Gentle.
I asked to join the beta, and I'm like, yeah, you can do it, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to spend loads of time on this.
Are you going to play the second one?
Yeah, I've already done. I've got it on pre-order because I'm
We're
a nerd.
gonna
but I have,
have to co-op it.
yeah. I also
Yeah.
have Diablo, which is I
Time
have just
consuming.
it just sucks
I
the
don't want to spend
time.
that game on it. That-
Have you?
I'm honest.
Are you working at the moment?
No, that's why I have time.
I was going to say that a bit harsher, but yeah,
No, I'm a jobless
Not
bum and I'm
jealous.
waiting on interviews and
Oh,
shit.
I'm
So
very
I
jealous.
have I'm just a dirty jobless student with loads of free time to play games.
Oh, those were the days.
I
I've
will
got to
not
wait
be,
to
I'm not,
retirement for that again.
yeah, I'm not babysitting. I'm not free for babysitting. I'll just say that right out. Sure, your children are all very lovely, and I know some
Yeah,
of the
no,
most good
nope.
children are lovely. I'll say you
My
don't have
children-
lovely children.
My children aren't lovely. They're divine.
Wait.
They're not sleeping though. That's the
Nice
problem.
save.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, human children don't want to sleep, and I don't know why, because it's like the best thing ever.
Clark did. My first did. He'd sleep all day if he could. But this one, that you might hear now, who didn't go to bed till 10 o'clock last night. Are we waiting for anyone? Peter, question. Encumbrance. I need to sort it.
Is it still not sorted?
Will you allow me to sacrifice my
bag of-
charisma for strength?
You've got a bag of holding.
Yes, but I don't think that'll sort it.
Yes, it will. It takes. I honestly, I have a list of what we've currently got. It takes 500 pounds, or if you're a dirty metric user like I am, the correct way is 226 kilos. Damn your metric system. And we currently have in it 15 pounds and 7 kilos. So we have shitloads. So dump all that crap in this bag.
Grog, I'm also only at 78 pounds out of 510. I'm not even halfway through my first bar, so you can dump stuff on Grog.
But my encumbrance level is 40.
Oh, Jesus.
So what I'd like to do is sacrifice some charisma to get a bit of strength. Would that
A
be alright if we're
3-year-old
doing it?
can hold more than you.
I know.
Just dump it in this bag. It's fine. Listen, just give me a list of what you got and I'll note it on my spreadsheet.
There you go. Problem solved.
You can have
Can
my
you-
you can have my undies
Import me as
apparently.
well, Peter,
What?
please.
Yes.
Can you import me, please?
Import what?
Character.
I've changed my
Spells.
spells.
Yeah, so did
Oh.
I.
Oh.
And me.
Oh.
Make sure you tick that box that don't get rid of my items, though, yeah.
Yes, boss.
We weren't colluding at all, I promise. There was no
Did you feel
metagaming going on.
I don't believe
No,
you for
none
one
at all.
second.
I mean, what?
What? Sorry?
It was a lucrative discussion about the use of spells. It was an academic discussion.
That's the one.
I've
It was-
took
it was-
Silvery Void. Is that alright?
Arya gets rocks chucked on her.
Arya dies by Bell.
Dong.
Right, I'm importing Andro. Start. So you're long resting,
Yes.
which is definitely safe.
Ah,
Giles. Giles of the Treetops. The Silent Bard. You have some very vivid dreams. And in a moment, we're going to go to the waiting room to discuss. As soon as I finish importing all these metagamers. I mean, what?
Can I just say, I was not expecting like you know how you order like hummus and tzatziki here, and you get like a little baby bowl, and they give you more bread that's needed. Holy shit! If you ask for tzatziki or hummus
It's
in
the other way
Greece,
around.
oh my god, it's delightful. It was just like like a trough full of tzatziki, and my god, it is so good. And it's like, why is it not good in the UK, and why is it so great here? And
Because
also,
in the UK, they try and make it the Turkish way. Which is
yeah,
wrong.
it is wrong. I
They
agree.
put,
Like,
they put mint in it here, which what?
I hate it. I hate mint. Why would you ruin it with that? Honestly, it was just Greek yogurt, a little bit of cucumber shredded, just some other little, garlic bits and bobs. It was like, oh, what is this? Why can't it be done this way? Like, and then the hummus is just grand. Like, obviously it's Cyprian, but it's still bloody nice.
I can't
I'll
wait to
give
go
you the
just for the
recipe.
food.
I need
Oh,
to give you
honest-
some places to go, Chris.
I know.
Oh, and if you like beer, Alpha is nice, Mythos is nice, and
Did you have any
Mamos is.
fix?
Any what?
Fix.
No, they didn't have it anywhere we went. We were like mostly spent time on Paros, but most of the places we didn't have, most of the places we didn't have it.
All right. Fix Dark is some of the best beer I've ever had.
Never saw it.
Oh, shame.
No,
Alpha's
I'm not
nice.
sure. Yeah,
Nice and cheap.
and everyone was like, "Don't go to Mykonos; it's full of dickheads." And I'm like, "I won't." Oh, honestly, the way they talked about Mykonos was just like you think it was like, it's like the Blackpool of Greece. Not like
Oh,
obviously very much nicer, but still full of like just absolute dickheads.
How expensive is it over there?
Not that much. It depends on where you go. Like for like 500 liters, which is more than a pint, it was €5.50 or €5
bad.
depending on where you are. If you go to Santorini, it jumps up to €8.
$5.50 still a lot.
Yeah, but
Corfu's a lot cheaper than that.
yeah. But I found a bakery, like a chain bakery. You could get a can of Alpha for like €2, so that's what I just used to do.
Yep.
Like, damn it, to do. Go to the bakery. Oh, look at that. Give me some fresh bread. Give me some, look like an alcoholic. Honestly, I arrived in Perkia, which is like the port city in Paros, and I was like, well, it's 10:30. I've been up since 7. I've eaten breakfast. What do I want? I got a beer, and I got a big ass beer, and I got a Pepsi. Just to make it not look so terrible. And everyone else had like I don't know, I've never seen it before, like cappuccino Alfredos, which is like iced coffee.
Yeah.
They're like sipping it, and there's me with like my big old beer, just like, oh, it's 10:30 in the morning. Don't you judge me? I'm on holiday. And the guy was like, I was just looking at him, I went, yes, and just started chugging it, and he's like, there you go.
Doesn't Greece do really nice baklava, Peter?
Yeah. Holy shit, the size of the baklava, it's like this big, Chris. Like you find like, I think it's called like Ragusa or something like that, like a chain bakery. The wedget, like they have 18 different kinds of baklava. Like my mate went in and he's like, can I have baklava from here to there? And it was like 7 different trays. And obviously he didn't specify how much, so they just loaded. He came out with like a weighty box of baklava.
Nice.
Yeah, the cake shops, or creameries, I don't know what they're called. Cake shops.
Yeah.
They're more like bars. They always have tables, and you can always sit down and just order cakes or whatever, sweets, and they'll bring them to you.
They're usually really big. I remember the ones when we went to Athens were just huge and everywhere.
Yeah.
I got like for $3.50. It was like a doorstopper of cake. It was huge, and I brought it back with the plane on me. Oh, by the way, I got drug swabbed in Santorini, so that was fun.
What?
I got drug
Plastic
swabbed in Santorini.
What, by the police?
Yeah, by the airport staff.
Oh, airport. Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is it
Does
about you?
you look sus.
I don't know, but I was like, what? I walked through, and the guy was like, oh, my colleague will see you, and I was like, okay, hello. And she's like, hold out your hands, lift up your arms. So, and then she goes like into my, goes around the ring of my pants, and she's like, which bag is yours? And I'm like, that one. She's like, can you open it for me? And she swabs it, and then she wanders off, and I'm stood there like, la 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 la, being swabbed, and then she's like, yeah, you can go. I was like, okay, bye.
Shad, you walked right hard. They didn't find the 2 kilos of heroin in my shoes. A great
Yeah, she's
success.
like, why are my shoes so heavy? Dum, dum, dum. I don't know. I didn't think I'd get searched at the Greek airport, but
If you've been searched, I'm 100% getting searched.
Oh, you
'cause
absolutely will.
I look sus as fuck, as you well know.
They're gonna love you, mate. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, here's our random man.
I'll be like, oh, you guys, this is so
Yes.
sweet.
Oh no, I love Greece. I want to go back every year.
I'll be bending over and touching me toes, and they haven't even selected me for a swap. I'll be like, well, this is it.
Now cough. Anyway, to the Underdark.
The man with the rubber glove was surprisingly gentle.
Let's go again.
Whispered into your ear. Dylan, I need to speak to you in the waiting room.
Yup.
Let's
Just getting his
go.
rubber gloves on.
Yep.
It's not that kind of dream.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yo.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, I was shattered. Alright,
It's
alright, Golford on Wednesday. They're at Aberdeen yesterday and today.
all right.
But,
Whistle stop tour then.
Hmm.
Are you? But are you all right otherwise? Because I've not spoken to you for ages.
Alright, yeah. That's about just busy out time. Just
No kidding. It's like, where's Dylan? All right.
get a bit run down. I'll get a break at some point.
Fair enough. Hopefully. Right. So Giles has a dream that night. He is visited by a god. The god's name is, and are you ready for this? Rilithane Ralathil. I'm gonna message that to you because it's complicated.
It is complicated. I don't know if you're saying it with your lisp.
No, I'm not saying it with a lisp. And you don't have to worry about.
There's no S's in that.
So Giles is visited in his dream by Rilithane Ralathil in like a glade type, not a forest, but a forest glade. He tells you that his aspect, which is the way that she manifests herself in the real world, is in the form of a giant treant, which is, treant, a giant tree. The name of that treant is Relkath. She tells you that her aspect, the treant Relkath, is being held captive by a powerful illithid mind flayer in the Underdark, and without that aspect, Rilithane cannot commune with her followers. She suspects that the illithid will use the aspect to trick her followers into carrying out evil deeds. These specific illithids are to be found near the Vault of the Drow, possibly in the city of. I'm going to send you all this, by the way.
Yeah, you bet.
Possibly,
It's just really confusing.
possibly in the city of Dra Mor Shu. Giles has a dream. I had a dream. And then you come on, clickety click, copy, paste. There you go. You got it?
Yeah.
Do you know what the illithids are?
I thought you said a treant. What's a treant?
There's not an ant. A treant is. Do you remember Lord of the Rings? With the giant trees.
Oh yeah. Right.
Them.
Right.
But in the D&D world, they're not like. I mean, yeah, they are. The treants do exist in that context, but in this specific case, it's the way that this goddess manifests herself in the real world.
I'm getting visited by lots of trees, aren't I?
It's her aspect. Yeah, that's quite a theme going on for you. But the illithid, out of game, Giles probably won't really know what an illithid is, but you'll probably figure it out once you meet one. But they look like wizards with giant octopus heads, like Cthulhu type heads.
Oh, yeah.
They're also called mind flayers. So if you ever buy Baldur's Gate 3 to play on the PC, which you really, really should, before August, because then it's going to go full price, it's full of illithids. They're the main baddie. Anyway, so that is what she says to you in your dream. It's up to you whether you do it or not.
So that's in the Underdark anyway, isn't it?
Yes. There's a general theme here. So if halfway through the Underdark you guys decide to go and summon the Raven Queen and head for the Shadowfell, then I won't stop you this time. We'll go to the Shadowfell. And Giles is woken by a burning sensation in his pocket. Let's go back to the other channel. I'll tell you all about it.
And woman's like, oh, that's Hazel. She's the housekeeper. And we're like, what? We didn't realize this random woman would just be like in the house. So they're asking us like, oh yeah, I'm here till September. But we didn't mind because every morning she put out like fresh pastries, and we brought nothing. So she kept us alive every morning. We just come over, oh Hazel, this is delicious, nom nom nom. And then with half an hour we packed everything and got out of the villa, and it was like 25 degrees, and the taxi was taking the piss. So we were all outside like burning to death, hung over as buggery, going, where's the taxi?
Smelly flight.
Oh my god, some dirty, right, sorry to derail, but some dirty bastard took off his, like, I had a 3-seater. I was going to be able to lie down, but some, hench, lad behind me was like, can I sit in the window seat? And I was like, yeah, alright then. The dirty bugger took off his shoes and his feet. I was like sat there with like my because it was so friggin' bright because some dickhead behind me had left their light on, falling asleep. And I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, ew. And I looked over and he'd taken off it. His feet stank. So I had to like get my hoodie, I couldn't put it on because I didn't turn the aircon on. I put it over my eyes to block out the light behind me and put like the sleeve around to block the feet smell.
Could you not have just been like, oi, mate?
He was asleep, he was asleep. He looked a bit rough, and I wasn't going to argue, so... it was not a great flight back.
It's better than a child constantly kicking you in the back, but yeah, that still sucks.
Oh.
Sorry.
Odor eaters. That should be a part of every flight. Anyway.
Yeah, so, who's left?
Meg. Way, she's back.
Way.
We haven't seen the stats for... Did you do the stats after last session?
What stats?
Oh, the stats! Yes, I've got them going. Nothing's changed. I posted them in the last one. Sadly, Peter is not sad, and his dice did not betray him. Not that I'm aware of.
You haven't rolled any dice yet. Come on.
Okay, so Giles wakes up in quite a bit of pain as there's something burning in his pocket. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out the flute. Oh
no.
I'm here all week. Pulls out his flute. It's burning hot. Oh my god.
A red hot flute in my pocket.
Yes.
Pocket flute.
When it ceases glowing hot, it has become a flute of purification.
Ooh.
Put it in your inv. If you press I and right click, I don't know. It's in your inventory anyway.
Let's have a look.
Flute of what?
Purification.
Flute of purification.
Hanging around saying that to other people. Hey, you want to see my flute of purification?
You want to come back to my house and see my flute?
Is that your tune?
Oh, nice.
Chris, or rather Grog,
Yes.
you feel particularly innervated when you wake up. Innervated. When you wake up, as you gain an additional 2 spirit points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to go to our chat and pick what I want. Still level 1. I'm picking from Peter. Is it?
It's whatever you want, whatever you can afford, I think.
Yeah, but is it still only level 1 at this point? That's what I mean. Because it goes like level. Is it still only tier 1 I can pick from? Sorry.
You can pick whatever you can afford, as long as the
Right.
names aren't the same.
Tier 4. Oh no, because when you got like tier 3 is level 10 plus upgrade. So what's tier 2? I don't have the things for tier 2. You see, I've only got tier 1 and tier. Well, yeah, you only sent me tier 1 stuff. Oh yeah, tier 2 is level 5 and plus upgrade, so I can pick something from tier 2 now.
Oh, yeah, it is tiered.
Yeah, I just need the tier 2 stuff. Is that okay, please, mate?
Did I not send it yet?
No, you only sent me the tier 1 stuff.
Bless you.
Did somebody sneeze?
No, sorry, that was me. I thought I was on mute, but then I was just about to cough my guts out.
No, Sarah was sneezing, but she were on mute as well. Yeah. One of them days.
Oh yeah, I haven't sent. There we go.
So far I had 5, didn't I? And we have dark vision for Grog, which took 3. Then I took poison ward, I want to say. So I don't get poison ward. I have advantage yet. So I had 1 left over, didn't I? Plus with these 2, be 3. So let's see what I can pick for 3. Thank you, sir. It doesn't give me the. What do you do, Peter? Oh, there we go. Nice one. Is there a link just to have a look through all of these, or no? Is it just
No,
screenshots?
I'd have to
No?
send you the PDF, but it contains more information than you
Oh,
need.
okay, fair.
Let's just say it's not that much. Oh shit, that is a lot. Doomerang, I love that. Weapon gains the thrawn trait. It's called Doomerang.
Nice. I'll flick through them after you've said all, Peter, and then I'll just message you which one I'm going to take.
Okay.
While you carry on doing this.
On guard. Oh my god, there is a lot. Holy shit. Snippity snip. Sorry, everyone. So, it is the next morning. The birds are singing. You all get a nice, good night's rest. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go find Merida.
Maya.
That's it, Maya.
Maya is already up and he's packed some lunch. He's done
Do we-
butties.
For everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, how nice.
Do we need to worry about food? Do we?
When you get to the Underdark, then
Yeah.
we will be tracking ammo. Megan.
Can I get some? How many ammo have I got?
We'll leave it for now. It's just when we get to the Underdark, it's hard
Well-
to come by things. So
I
we'll
do
be
not better
tracking
get a couple more arrows then before we go.
the way, and you can say no if you want. The way I was thinking of tracking arrows is the same way as we did in Forbidden Lands, where every time you use an arrow, you roll you start from D12, and then it goes down to D8, and then it goes down to D6. So every time you roll a 1, it drops to the next level down.
All right. So otherwise, I can retrieve the arrows.
Yeah,
then put back in.
we can say you've retrieved it, But if you roll, we'll start with a D12, so you've got 12 arrows, as it were.
Oh, I've got 20.
Sorry, forget the 12 arrow thing. We'll start at a D12, and every time you roll a 1, you drop down to the next die below that.
Okay.
Why would you roll the dice?
And then when you get the full amount, like, so if you roll a D12, well, D12 is the maximum. If you roll on a D10, you roll a 10, then you go up to D12, and we'll do it that way.
Okay,
Otherwise,
so
you'll be
once I get
writing
down
numbers
to
down.
like a 2 or whatever, a coin, then that's it.
Well,
and
when you
no
get down
arrows.
to a D6 and you roll a 1 on that, then that's the end of your arrows. You're going to have to find some arrows.
Oh, shit.
We'll
All
go down
right.
to a
Okay.
D6. It'll be
Yeah,
okay.
that
It'll be
sounds-
okay. It's hard
Yeah,
to
'cause
roll
my
that many
rolls-
ones.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
same
we
for
are.
me?
Then.
Is
What's
that
my
just
one
because of the
count
quiver?
shard here?
So consumables, we're talking consumables like food. We're talking arrows, anything consumable.
All right. So
I
plus
can track
food.
that if it's too much of a pain in the ass because I have spreadsheets.
I know you love your spreadsheets. You can track
I
that.
love my spreadsheets.
I did Excel training this week, and I learned all about dynamic arrays, and it was really exciting.
No, it does sound good.
Except
Sorry,
for-
Megan. What did you want me to keep a track of?
I was just saying how my ones will go in at the minute. Like, I'm not going to roll a 1 that often, am I?
Well, I would like to know when Peter rolls one, but usually we just keep the disappointment meter, which is more fun.
Yeah. No, that's
So
fine. But yeah, I'll try and keep track of that anyway. I might put it in my notes or something. But if you want to, feel free as well.
I assume I can't take the ones, Peter, that say like fighters only, rangers only on the things.
Sorry?
There's certain ones here that say like let me find one. So there's certain of these ancestral things that it'll say X amount of points, but it's class locked only. If that makes sense.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
So there's on guard is 3 spirit points, but next to it says fighters only. So I can't take that. Can I?
Yeah, as you get up the higher tiers, then it starts locking down some of the.
Okay, I'm gonna take Boomerang.
Okay. I thought you might because it looks.
Yeah.
And it's got a cool name.
Yeah. Cool. You just need to tell me how far I can throw me.
We'll go for the
Great
usual 30-90.
Okay.
Normal throw at 30, disadvantage at 90, or over 30, up to 90.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So yeah, once you get into the Underdark, I really need you to track your consumables, especially food, because the whole point of it is, I mean, yeah, it's the Underdark. It's still a place in this plane of existence, but it's different. There's no trees and bunnies and things you can hunt.
If anyone wants to give me a list of their rations and stuff, I can obviously compile that and keep track
10
of
days. I have 10 days.
I think standard
How
we
many
do
do
all,
I
don't
have?
we? And you've got
Yeah.
Woodberry.
Also, as an outlander, I can find fresh water and edible stuff. Because as me background outlander allows you to find fresh water and stuff for you and up to 5 allies.
You say there's
Nice.
no trees in the Underdark.
Not, we won't metagame it too much, but trees as you know them will be quite rare. Very important, wood is extremely scarce in the Underdark.
Bloody hell.
If you want to add this as well, Shadi, I have 10 torches.
10 torches. Yep,
Might-
got it.
You might have to whittle them down from Meg after a fight.
Peter, while we're still in this blacksmith, I'm going to turn to the blacksmith. I'm going to be like, I know I've got big tough skin, but is there anything in here big enough armor-wise for me to put on, just for that little bit of extra protection?
He looks you up and down, sizes you up, and he says, "You're a big fella, aren't you?"
I blush.
He says, "What are you looking for?" I'm not really an armor as such, but I can see what I can do.
Anything in the medium armor range? You know, some chainmail.
Some leather chainmail.
Yes.
Uh,
Scale mail. Anything really.
Can you actually wear that stuff?
Yeah. The only thing that I have armor proficiencies in light and medium. The only difference is I wouldn't get my unarmored defense, but with chainmail, I think it'd stretch my AC to actually above 15.
Okay.
Could happily
Uh,
swap my scale mail for a breastplate.
He a barbarian with breastplate. Okay.
No, a barbarian with scale mail, fairy with a breastplate.
Okay. He rummages around the box, all his boxes and trunks and everything, and he starts pulling out. Like you hear the jingle of chainmail, and he holds it up to you, and it's like basically it would fit a baby compared to Grog. So you're like, and he throws it to one side.
Chainmail's heavy armor, by the way. I can wear, I'll let you know,
Yeah.
hide, breastplate, half plate, or scale mail.
Sorry, did I say chainmail? I meant scale mail.
Yep.
And eventually he finds you the perfect scale mail.
Oh, thanks.
And he says, try this on.
Just in the middle of the shop, Grog's just got to take his wolf head off, drop his shorts.
He's just finished pointing at the changing rooms over at the other side, but he's like,
That's it.
oh, okay. As his eyes kind of
and then Grog's going to
focused.
put the scale mail on, and then he's going to pull his shorts back up, pull his boots back up, put his strap back on, and pull the wolf's head back over his head. And now I need to add scale mail to my character.
What does that take your armor? No.
I will tell you in 2
You need a shield
seconds.
as well, really.
Any what? Say that again, sorry?
Can you do a shield as well?
Now I've got a great axe, which is two-handed. Yeah, a great axe. Is a great axe class as two-handed to a Goliath?
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
You're still medium.
Yes,
For
that's
that- for
true. How do you add equipment on D&D Beyond? Add items. There we go. Yeah, well.
Giles has a sudden urge to purchase a bunch of 2x4s.
I think we need to
Don't
do
know
some. Do we not? Do we know that wood is scarce in the Underdark?
No, we would have no one's
No.
been down there. No one has a dicky bird.
Phaedra has researched it because she was studying the Kuatoa. Could she know that?
Everything
Kind
is
of a random
scarce down
fact,
there.
isn't it? So,
Yeah.
so she might go
Except-
to. She might suggest to the party that we take some trees with us. Goliath.
Whole
Suppose
trees
we
or
do.
just 2x4s.
Just some wood.
Could you
Not
re-import
necessarily
my
for our
character,
use,
Peter,
but for
please?
currency.
Tinder
Me-
would be
yeah.
probably the better option.
My AC's gone up by
Arya's-
1, so that's better than nothing.
What?
Arya's gonna suggest that we all get 10 days of rations to match Grog's, and then at least we're sorted for the first
Can we not use
week
Goodberry?
and a half or whatever.
She can't abuse me for Goodberry. It's bloody useless.
Goodberry's a full day's food.
No, you're not having my first spell slot.
Oh, is it a spell? Okay.
It's a spell. That costs a spell slot. No. Okay.
That's a
There's plenty of
desperation.
dirt in the underground. You can eat that.
So I don't have any
um,
arrows in my inventory. Can I buy some off?
I wouldn't worry about like the number of arrows in your inventory. We'll try it out with the dice. And if it's really shit, then we'll actually count each arrow. But I think it'll work better to just roll and die and go see if you've got, if your arrows are depleting or your food's depleting or
All right.
that kind of thing. Okay,
Sounds good.
all right. See you, Shadia.
Done. Good enough. You could do spreadsheets instead. It's more fun.
So where do we buy rations from? Did
There'll
Meg
be
say
a
that-
shop in Rebelco, won't there?
Maya has made you all butties.
For
Oh.
10 days.
Yeah, why not?
We've
Oh,
already
right.
got 10 days rations, a lot of us, haven't we?
It was all lamb spread.
I've already imported you, Chris.
Oh, nice one, mate. Thank you.
I just forgot to say the words.
Ow.
The Discord died. Okay. So you've got 10 days worth of butties.
I hope these not made egg. They won't last that long.
Again, we're going to roll dice on them. So we'll start with a D12. and go down to a D6 and everything in between. So every time you sit down and have a meal, we'll roll and see. So you pick one of you to roll, and whoever roll. If you roll a 1, then you go down to the next die below, and if you go to a D6 and you drop to a 1, then you're out of food or whatever you're rolling on. If it works really shit, if you hate it, then we'll do the other thing.
Still showing my AC is 15, and it shouldn't be.
You've got scale mail on.
Yep, it should be 16 in D&D Beyond. It says 16, but in Foundry, for some reason, it's showing us 15.
Don't know what the fuck happened there. It just sort of like Peter went right and then it just went. So I am. Yeah, so I'm blaming you, Peter.
For what? For Discord?
Yes.
I rolled a nat 1 on your Discord.
Boo. Need more on the soundboard. We need the 1 hour later.
Inch has got that, but he's subscribed to Discord, which is what, £9 a month, and I'm not really up for it.
No, Discord can get stuffed.
£9 a month, bloody hell.
Pay less for blooming Netflix.
Yeah.
I've cancelled Netflix.
You pay for Netflix?
Yeah, I'm the poor sucker that pays for it, and then my family over in New Zealand abuses it.
Yeah.
Because they live in the same household.
Olga's family in Russia was using it because they can't get it there anymore. Like, you can't pay for Netflix in Russia. And then I get a message from Netflix going, yeah, it's going to be £5. And I'm like, I don't think so. So I've cancelled it.
You're going to declare it. They won't be able to know.
It knows like what device you're running it on and all sorts.
Yeah, they've updated the tech recently, haven't they? So they can track you better for that
Bastards.
sure. You can pay extra, can't you, for sharing? Is that what it is? £5 extra?
Yeah, they're trying to con you out of it. It's like, oh, everyone's aware of everyone's passwords, and it's like, do you want to lose business? But yeah. All right. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that. So where were we?
We're just talking about rolling dice for food. Sorry?
We've got 10 days ration each.
Right. I'm logging it on the spreadsheet. Everyone has 10 days food.
So I'm assuming that on a short rest, you'll be using food, and on a long rest, you'll be using food as a bare minimum.
But surely a long rest equals 1 ration, 10 days, because don't we long rest once a day?
Yeah.
But if you short rest, you want to use a ration as well.
Pardon?
Yeah.
So
you're eating twice a day, won't you? So like on
Yeah.
a short rest and then a long rest.
Okay, so like 10 days rations. It's not 10 rations, it's 10 days rations. So
it's D12 rations.
Okay. Roll for it.
It was really bad. Well, food spoils. There's all sorts. I think it works really well.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, then we'll get rid. Okay, so unless you've got anything else to do, we're onward to Krelgar's rest.
Let's do it.
All right. It's a few hours hike. It's a difficult hike. Maya says, do you know anything about where we're going?
No.
Well, don't know about the place, just know the scum that inhabit it.
Let me tell you a story then. Legend has it that it used to be a keep, but the top half collapsed and only the bottom half remains. And it was inhabited by a necromancer many, many, many years ago called Yul, Y-U-L. And he wasn't a particularly powerful necromancer, but legend has it that he made a deal with a purple dragon to make him more powerful, and he took the deal. And legend has it that in return for making him a powerful necromancer, the necromancer would have to be at the dragon's beck and call whenever he's needed. And this deal was to last for 50 years, which is roughly what probably this guy was going to live for. Apparently, the dragon called on him way too often, and he kind of got sick of this deal, so he raised an undead army to fight the purple dragon and lost. This purple dragon then reanimated him and turned him undead after he killed him, and cursed him to forever take care of his undead army, or what remains of it. And legend has it is that they still live in the belly of this keep. At the same time, it also happens to be an entrance to the Underdark. That's what the legend has it anyway. I quite like that story.
Have you used this entrance before, or your last?
No. I came from the north, the far north, in my travels through the Underdark. I came out near this place called Four Towns in the Icewind Dale. Legend has it that's a good story. Legend has it is an adventuring party really fucked up their mission and allowed, it used to be called 10 towns, and 6 of them were destroyed by a clockwork dragon. I love dragon stories, but those guys sound dumb. Real dumb.
Pretty dumb.
Also, it was 2 towns.
The 3rd town was rebuilt.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Well done, Peter.
A long time ago.
Who would
Good story.
do such a careless thing?
Just complete idiots. Total idiots.
These guys.
Sounds like the same kind of person who uses a whip as a weapon.
Maybe. Oh, hi, I remember something called a whipfish, but I never really understood what it was. And then I traveled down south to where we are today. So no, I've never been this way.
So what you're saying is it's guarded by a bunch of rickety old bones. Okay.
Maybe. Or maybe nothing.
And you've never been there before. And maybe a dragon.
I mean, legend has it.
What do we know about? And I'll say this to the group. Does anyone know anything about purple dragons?
No.
Whoever thinks
Don't
they
think
might,
so.
just roll me a history check.
Feel like it would be.
Would it be like a figure in history?
I think
I've
Joe's
heard
told
of
us
white-
a little bit about.
Would he been
dragons.
written about in a book?
Maybe.
I've heard of white dragons because they live in the mountains where we live, but never anything of a purple dragon.
Just read a lot of books, but not enough.
Oh.
Maybe
Wait, who was that?
specifically.
Who rolled a 20?
27, thank you.
Holy moly.
She
Holy
knows. She
moly.
knows.
So you've
I've read that one. That was my bedtime story last week.
You're very read up on these dragons. They are skilled manipulators, very skilled manipulators. They're part of a broader family of dragons called chromatic dragons, and they exclusively live in the Underdark.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm going to remember that I rolled a 27 on this. So whenever it comes up, I'll be like, well, you remember that time?
It's on the sheet, don't worry.
Ari is quite excited by the prospect that they could be meeting a dragon because she's never met a dragon before.
Please tell me there's a character like in the film, because that was the best dragon character I've ever seen.
That's a genuine dragon from lore.
That's amazing.
The fat one. This book tells you that these dragons live in the middle layers of the Underdark, which leads you to believe there are multiple layers in the Underdark. Talented manipulator, achieves control through lies, misdirection, and direct mental domination.
Ooh.
They seem to derive pleasure from controlling. Bless you. From controlling other creatures, but also their treasure hoards are exceptional.
Ooh.
They've known to ally themselves with the drow, Stupid fly. And they take many forms. They tend to take the forms of bipedal walking persons, such as humans, dwarves, elves, all the player handbook races, plus tieflings. And they're also very territorial.
Ooh, nice.
I'll ask Phaedra, is there an easy way to kill a dragon?
Let me think.
It's not easy to kill any dragon.
Is there a best way to kill a dragon? Because that would be the... Or is there any stories that I might know about dragons
No
being
one
killed?
who has lived to write a book has ever killed one.
Okay. There you go. In Phaedra's voice.
I want to kill a dragon.
You have to find it.
Maybe we can trap one in human form and steal its treasure.
Okay.
Are we?
As you're having your conversation, you approach a clearing up ahead. There's a smell of rot and sulfur starting to permeate your nostrils, and as you clear the forest, you are met with utter desolation in front of you. As I don't know how this hits Andrel specifically as well, but this clearing is enormous. It spans, a couple of miles, a couple of square miles, and the earth here is just dead. There is no life. There's not even a blade of grass growing. In the middle of this, you see a ruin just jutting out of a little hillock in the middle. Can you all see that?
No, I have no token in the while the token issue is going on, Andrew will reach down and just dig the hands deep into the dirt and grit it, and you just all hear a feral growl. And then we'll make my way towards the ruin.
Does that work?
Are we walking straight?
Yeah.
Straight across or around? Because that's not land you want to be walking on.
So you can all feel it really as you set foot on this dead land. It just crunches beneath your feet. There's not even a drop of water in this soil.
Can I cast Druidcraft and see if anything responds? Just try to put wiping, just waving the hands and hoping to put flowers to bloom or to grow, or.
As you run your hand over the earth, flowers and grass does bloom pretty much instantly. It just blossoms from the earth out of nowhere, and within seconds turns black and turns back to ash and dies.
I'll turn to the party and say, this land, it's been poisoned.
Do we need to walk on it? Is that ruin where we're headed?
That's where Angel's headed.
I think we'll be fine walking on it. Do we have tokens on this, Peter? Are we at the top or the bottom?
You're coming in from the north west.
Like this path over here?
Yeah.
All right.
Drop me a little tokeny token. Party. Oh, you haven't got a party token.
It's a big map, isn't it?
I mean, all you have to do is tell me whether you go into the keep or not.
Yeah, I think.
Or if you want to go somewhere else. You want to go to 3 towns.
Yeah. Starbucks?
Oh, Starbucks.
On the way?
Quick stop at Costa.
Let's go to the town. The keep.
Yep, let's go. No point to dally, is there?
No. Angel's just gonna quickly. I'll be 2 seconds, and then just run over to the ruin.
We're all going to the ruin, aren't we? Isn't that the
Yeah,
team?
we are.
This thing here.
Yes, that's the ruin in the middle.
Oh, is that the keep or the ruin? Sorry, I got confused
Well,
between the two.
it used to be a keep. It is now a keep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Can I from just picking up the soil and just sort of smelling it and sort of using Druidcraft to feel for any sort of effects, can I tell what happened to the land, or can I make a educated assumption just on the style of why nothing grows and the type of destruction?
There's a give me a nature check. Let's have a nature check from the druid. Don't fail this one.
You say that, but
Yeah.
9, no 10.
10, you sniff the air and you can smell, I mean, other than the rot and sulfur, you can smell like a, what you can only describe as necromantic energy that just permeates the air. And as you look around, give me an investigation check.
Nope, ignore that. That was with disadvantage. Sorry, it was investigation normal. That is 16.
You kind of, as you're walking across this dead land, you notice the it's not even a path. Where you're walking, it kind of dips suddenly into like a very, very large ditch, and you look around you and you realize you are standing inside the footprint of a dragon. How old this footprint is, you can't tell.
I'll slap whoever's next to me and go, oi, 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 oi. And I'll point out to the party. I said, look at the shape, look at the depths. And then point out like something. I think we found our dragon.
Are you alright, Sarah?
Yeah, sorry, just switching headphones. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very loud and clear.
Is it how big is it in compared to Grog?
It is, so some people use Olympic-sized swimming pools to measure things, or double-decker buses. This is about 8 grogs long and 5 grogs wide.
Do we want to sneak past? Because that doesn't sound like an easy
single
fight.
Footprint.
Oh, a single footprint. I thought it was the extra dragon. Okay.
Footprint. Not a foot, just a footprint.
Grog's gonna stick his foot out next to it. Sorry, go on, Meg.
No, it's alright, because I don't know if I can actually do it. I was going to say, can I change, because I've got them boots on that change your footprints. Can I walk and make like baby dragon footprints? I don't know if I can actually do that.
You mean you want to...
I've got boots of false tracks, so I want to make like a baby dragon footprint.
I mean, you can mimic the...
Like smaller size, the same shape, but smaller size.
It'll be your foot size, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can quite easily imprint this footprint and recreate it with your boots.
Yeah, sorry, that's all I wanted to do.
Grog's gonna put his foot inside the footprint of the dragon and give one of them long, low whistles of like he's really impressed and be like, "Damn, that's a big footprint." And he's gonna look and he's like, "Are you guys seeing this? Like, look." And then he's just gonna chuckle to himself and go, "Dragons," and just keep walking towards the ruins. Just not phased at all.
Andrew, as we walk... Oh, no, you first.
No, you first.
As we walk close towards the ruin, Andrew's just going to keep looking around, looking at all the devastation, is just absolutely heartbroken. And is just thinking, like, is there any way to get this back to what I assume to be the most beautiful forest used to be? And how to get rid of the necrotic energies in the ground and soil.
On hearing that, can Phaedra give me an Arcana check?
How do I do a check if I haven't got a card?
You can just go into the player tab at the top, in the top right, and then go into your character.
Got it. Here's my nat 1 coming. That's not too bad.
What is it?
19.
19. So you, when Andrew says this, then you start noticing things. There's a lot of bones strewn about. There's oddly shaped stones that don't belong here, like really smooth pebbles, which is really strange in the forest. A lot of these pebbles are black, and there's an ill wind blowing, and you realize that this is not only is this land dead, there is some kind of necromantic barrier all around, and you're not entirely sure whether it's meant to keep something in or keep something out.
Dear. So she's going to tell the party that. Little wings drooping at this point, like sad puppy ears.
Upon hearing that, Grog's going to say to him, Maya, seems like a bit more than legend right now, doesn't it?
Can I cast guidance a few times on everyone?
Yeah, sure.
So assume I cast guidance because this is like going in somewhere very strange right now. So she's going to give guidance to.
That's a 1d4
cantrip.
What is it?
Yeah. So 1d4 on the
the
ability check of your choice.
ability checks.
Yeah.
Best just to roll a d4 now, and then we know as the party.
Unfortunately, guidance is a concentration spell, so you can only have one up.
Oh, really?
There's a spell list. There's a C next to it.
Who can I cast it on? Who needs guidance most?
I was going to
Andrew.
And I'll cast guidance on, because I get it as a freebie. I will cast it on Giles. What I will do, Peter, is that with a cloth, now that these black pebbles have been pointing out with me, I won't touch it directly. I will pick up one of these black pebbles and look for any sort of signs engraved into it, and sort of do a general inspection of is this part of the barrier, or is this a side effect?
There's nothing engraved in it, but you can assume that this is a side effect of something that happened long ago that, first of all, brought these stones here, and second of all, reverse bleached them black.
So going off that, yeah, it's just a mess effect of what I can assume to be, and putting together my story, it's just necromantic blasts of energy.
From our experience, we've been in places where undead have sprung from the ground. Is there any reason to suspect that might happen walking along the path before we get to the keep?
Can you repeat that, sorry?
So we've had undead spring from the ground previously during this campaign. Mm-hmm. Is there any chance, or would we have any reason to suspect that they might be about to do that again?
If that's what you suspect, that's what you suspect. Who am I to say?
Okay. Moving, or...
Yeah. Before we enter the keep, I will cast Pass Without a Trace, and that is on everybody within a 10-foot radius of myself. So that is a +10 to stealth.
Ooh.
As insurance.
For everyone, or...
It's for everybody.
So let's have an investigation. Let's have an investigation check from everyone.
Might I just suggest that I sneak up on the keep and have a quick whip round and see what's going on as well?
If that's what you want to do, I ain't going to stop you.
18 for myself.
None of you spot any disturbed mounds of earth like you came across before in the road. This land has been laid to waste flat, but it is, like, as I said, 2 miles square. If there are any undead buried waiting for you, then you've not come across any, and there might be some somewhere out in the field.
They'll all be inside.
Dave's going to look at everyone and go, look, if we have to do it, let's just do it fast. And start moving faster.
I was going to say, as soon as I hear fast, Grog's going to go, okay, and go into a sprint. And dash towards the ruins.
Arya wants to do a
thing. Up 2 miles. Oh, Arya.
Do you want to scout ahead?
Yeah, I was thinking, no, I've got that +10, that would be wise.
Okay, roll me your stealth, and we'll see what happens.
And this is a situational bonus, +10, I can just put
Yeah, it's +10 to whatever roll you get. Just don't roll low.
Well, just in case, I've got inspiration or lucky, so one of them I'm gonna use if I roll low. Okay.
Either call it before or.
Yeah. Well.
Right, that's fine. 31.
Oh right, go on. I'll take that.
Are you sure? Can you roll again?
No,
Did you add the +10 onto yourself? So should that not be 41?
Yeah. No, it's 31
automatically.
+10. So Arya, you approach this ruin, tower, keep, whatever it is. The stones that once comprised its soaring sheer walls are scattered across the landscape as you crest like the small hill, and you can see all around. The crumbling walls provide some shelter from the wind, though it still whistles through the cracked bricks.
Lovely.
Are you approaching the door, the windows? Like, what do you want to do?
With it being a ruin, is there like windows or broken bits where it's kind of knocked down?
Plenty of those.
Yeah. Can I just like peep through any of them? And obviously, I'm being very quiet and not noisy.
You don't have to convince me. Your role convinced me already that they're stealthy.
All right, good. Yeah, well, I'm just being stealthy and just peeking like around, see if I can see any signs of life, movement.
Yes.
Any different smells, any sounds, that sort. Just everything basically. I'm on high alert.
So looking inside, you can see that this part of the building used to be maybe a chapel or something. There's ruined pews inside. The whatever was left of the ceiling has long since caved in. But the most noticeable thing, which you absolutely can't miss, is the altar of the chapel is still there, and on top of it, looking like it's phasing in and out of reality, writhing, is what you can only describe as a 12-foot blonde naked woman.
Oh, hello. Came back at the right time. Sorry, I had to pee.
12 foot?
Okay, wow.
This woman is huge, bigger than Grog, and you spot on her wrists, around her wrists and around her ankles, these really horrible looking wounds, like she's been held down, but you can't actually see anything holding her down. But she looks over at you. She looks directly at you, and she tries to like pull on whatever it is that's holding her down, and she can't. And she opens her mouth to scream for you, but no sound comes. And like I said, she looks like she's phasing in and out. She's blurry and fuzzy, and then she becomes clear again, and then you don't really understand what's going on. Or do you?
I think. Well, I don't know. Would I understand what's going on?
No.
Good, because I don't have a fucking clue. That makes it easier then.
At the end of the room, you spot the beginning of a spiral staircase going down.
Okay.
Next to
is
the
that
altar.
near the altar? Yeah, I thought it would be. Okay, and there's nothing else, no other movement or anything, just this 12-foot.
There's
sneaky.
spider webs here and there, quite large spider webs, like dangling from the ceiling or what's left of it. The support columns have quite a lot of spider web on them, but other than that, this place is a ruin.
Okay, I'll probably retrace my steps back to the party, inform them what's going on, and kind of after what who was it that knew about the dragon? Phaedra. After Phaedra had told us about the dragon, I might suggest that this might be the dragon, as you know, like in a different form, because she's too big to be a human. And I'll point to Grog and be like, she's even taller than you, Grog. So just keep your wits about you.
Your microphone's not working. It went a bit fuzzy. I think you said something, but I didn't hear what you said.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Hear me now.
I was just saying, just keep heading towards keep in a slightly different manner, but
Are you heading in?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
you all look inside. You can all see the same sight that I just described to. Are we going in? Yeah.
Yep.
We go
Yep.
in.
Phaedra can't not help the lady though, so she's going to go up. She wants to go up and have a look because she needs to. Can't leave someone in pain.
So she's pulling on whatever's holding her down. She's really pulling on it, and it looks like she's screaming until she's red in the face, but no
Can
sound out.
Yeah. So, sorry, I was going to say, such a cool effect on Foundry, like the blurring in and out. That's really sick.
Is she blurring in and out? Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's well cool. Love the little macros.
Ah, yeah. Aria's
just
gonna roll. Sorry.
no, you go.
I was just gonna say Aria's just gonna roll her eyes at Phaedra wanting to help every brave and waif or whatever that we meet along the way. Like, oh, here we go again. And then yeah, that's it. Carry on. Sorry.
Would I know anything about the spells holding her? Who she is?
Give me an Arcana check.
Can anyone jump in on that Arcana check or nah?
With advantage.
I just clicked Arcana.
Actually, the first one that came up is a 16. That's fine.
Yeah.
Giles as well. You can roll one as well if you want. Shadia.
I'd love to.
Yeah, something higher.
Whack whack.
Also, you.
Pretty much the same. Yeah.
All three of you notice as she... Four? Three of you, yeah. Four of you. Three of you. Oh, you rolled again. Okay. All three of you notice that as she when she phases in and becomes like clear, you see these blue, well, it can only be described as shackles around her wrists and ankles.
Okay.
And then when she fades out again, you can still kind of see her, but you can't see the shackles at all.
Grog's gonna walk up to her, wait for the...
She's freaking out, by the way, since she saw Arya, and now that you're walking over, she's going mad. She's screaming. She's saying something, but you can't tell what it is. And she's
Grog's dead calm. Grog's gonna be like, 1 minute, and then Grog's gonna rage. Bear with me.
And he's gonna kill her.
Nope. Grog's gonna rage, and as the shackles come back into view, Grog's gonna grip them and try and break them.
Give me a strength check.
Go on, Grog.
And it's with advantage because of rage. That's the whole reason why I've done it.
Net 20.
A strength ability check with advantage. Come on. As if.
Holy crap!
I'm going to use my
Senator.
inspiration to go again, Peter.
That
'cause
deserves.
that was ridiculous. Yeah, I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that because that was ridiculous. Right?
I'm
This
still-
has
it's-
never happened.
Snake
Oh.
eyes with D20s.
I promise. Grog's like, I promise this never happens. I'm still counting that one.
15. Is there anything? Hang on. Do it get?
15.
Hang on, because I think because of a Goliath, I could get automatic advantage anyway, and then because of rage, it might be double advantage.
There's no double advantage.
Is there not? Hang on. Natural athlete, athletic skill, powerful build. Okay, I don't. Anything happen?
No, you try. You try again. Try again. Do another one.
Okay, I'll try again.
She-
Check.
Does she look like a frost giant? Because that's what we've kind of experienced
looks like
before.
Oh, Peter, I'm gonna refresh because I don't know what's going on with fucking dice rolls, but this shit. Hang on.
Because that's the problem, of course.
Yeah, no, it's just double advantage with Grog with his strength as well, and the dice is just rolling awful. Give it a sec to reboot. There we go.
If he comes back again, pass some guidance.
That could be a shout, actually. Right, there we go.
Drop it on Andrel, and
Ability check. Advantage.
it's like every time she faces in, you try and grab her, but you just miss. Your timing's just slightly off,
Yeah.
and your hand goes through, and you're like, oh, and you're just getting more and more frustrated.
Yep. Grog's go.
So
I'm
you're
just
gonna-
I'm basically going to keep trying, Peter, every time she phases in, just to keep trying breaking them and loosening them. So do you want me to just keep rolling?
No.
No?
Can I jump on this while I'm seeing Grog do
No.
this?
Okay.
What is wrong with the rolls?
What's wrong with Grog? What's happening
Get them
to you?
out now.
I'm not
Hang on,
even...
it's only adding +3 and it shouldn't. Ah, wait, hang on.
Little
Well-
Giles taps Grog on the shoulder. Do you want me to have a try?
Yes, please.
Go on, Giles.
Giles, you are unable to get. You're unable to grab the shackles on account of you being considerably smaller than Grog. He's got a bigger handprint because she's just like shaking her hands in these shackles, and she's just not keeping still.
She, she's trying to talk to us.
Let's just let Giles do his thing.
What am I rolling?
Okay.
Sorry,
What am I rolling? Strength check.
you can't get a hold of. You can't get a hold of him because she's moving so much. She's screaming and shouting and saying something.
Do I understand what she's saying?
There's no sound coming from her.
Right.
Is there any reason to believe she's telling us to stop? Is she like obviously nothing, go away, or no, or because that's kind of universal?
No. There's no way of knowing.
Can I, while this is going on, I'll take a running jump and crawl up the side of Grog and lean over his shoulder, just sort of like, and watch this, and I will attempt to time dispel magic when she keeps flickering in and out. So I'll start counting like 1, 2, 1, 2, like the from when she's non-blurry to when she's blurry, and aim for the non-blurry moment, and then cast dispel magic.
You cast the spell magic, and your spell has no effect. The shackles remain.
Oh,
no.
third
gonna-
level spell slot.
I'm going to turn to Giles because I'm really frustrated. I'm going to spit in my hands. I'm going to go to him. Make me big.
Yeah.
Giles spits in his hands.
Bravo, sir. Bravo.
To the lewd crude counter.
Grog becomes a god.
I love that we've got a lewd counter.
What did I call it? Phil's counter. Rude, crude, and slightly lewd.
So if Giles would be so kind as to make Grog large.
Yep.
Thank you very much, sir. What would I add to this, Peter, for my strength check now? Because if I'm a size bigger, would I just add like a plus D4 on top or something?
Does it not just give you advantage on strength checks?
We don't even give her a kiss now, surely. It's like Sleeping
Because
Beauty.
I double in all dimensions and my weight is multiplied by 8. The target also has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, but I already have that from... I'm just going to hope that because he's bigger, Grog feels stronger. What is wrong with these fucking dice today?
Maybe you just have to accept that these shackles, you're trying
Okay,
them on.
if I can't pull them apart, I'm going to pull out my great axe and I'm going to swing for the shackle and try and break it that way when it appears.
You
Oh,
swing
no,
for it,
Brian.
and your great axe bounces right off it.
Is there any obvious runes at all or markings that might dictate a spell?
There's no runes or markings anywhere here. For all intents and purposes, the only thing out of place is the woman and the shackles. Everything else is smashed up and broken, but somehow she's
So
tied to this altar.
We've tried to grab the. Sorry, we've tried to grab the shackles. Have we tried to grab the woman? Does that make a difference if you touch her?
I mean, Grog will have touched her appropriately, and when she phases out, she's no longer corporeal, so there's nothing there.
But when she's there, she's there. Do you really fancy cutting off her hands?
Not
Can we
particularly.
mold?
Hell, Sarah.
Sorry.
Right, I've got an idea.
Say
But
it
I
so
need...
nonchalantly, like casually, like let's just cut off her hands. I mean, we've tried everything else.
Right, I have an idea. So I need a bit of DM advice. I would like to cast Gaseous Form. And according to the spell, I transform a willing creature you touch along with everything it's wearing and carrying into a misty cloud for the duration. While in its form, its movement is a flying speed of 10. So essentially I'm trying to turn her into a gas and try to remove her from the shackles.
What
Because
level?
she's technically wearing them.
Yeah, but she's the how do I get around this?
So basically, she'll just glide out. She'll just glide out of the shackles.
Well, that's what I was aiming for.
Yeah.
What level spell is it?
It's a 3rd level spell.
Okay, and you're doing it when she phases back in.
Yes.
Okay, you hold your hands out, waiting for the right moment, and she does phase in like 2 or 3 times before you're like really ready. And just as you've timed it right, she turns into a pink sparkling gas that just kind of floats her for a moment, and then she is in a pink gaseous form.
So this lasts up to an hour. It's concentration. And
You can drop the spell.
I guess I can drop the spell whenever I like. I'd like to move her away from where she
we
was.
waft her?
Gone.
We need to waft her, don't we? Away from the.
Well, she's able to move as she pleases. Only 10 feet at a time, but she can move. So I get.
She moves out of the way, and as soon as she does that, these shackles drop onto the top of the altar. They're still blue, but they are no longer phasing out. They're completely in this reality.
We pick them up.
No, I'll slap Grog's head and go, no,
If you want.
no, head Grog, no.
I know, because I want to get a better look at these chains that have just bloody defeated Grog.
Meanwhile, teeny tiny Andrew's like slapping Grog, like no, because I'm still over his shoulder, like no.
Yeah,
what's Grog doing?
I'm gonna pick them up.
All right. So Grog ignores the warnings from the druid, and you pick up a set of dimensional shackles.
Oh. Okay.
Meanwhile, this gaseous form is just flitting around the room.
On Grog's shoulder, I will just click and undo the gaseous form.
Okay, she runs straight for you, Androl, grabs you by the wrists, and she starts shouting in, it sounds like a chorus of voices coming from all over the room. You don't understand a word that she's saying. You just know that there's a 12-foot naked blonde elf woman. She's got you by the wrists, and she's shouting something at you like very urgently.
And I'll just be like, does anyone understand what she's saying?
Nobody understands what she's saying.
Doesn't somebody here have tongues?
She points
No.
at the stairwell, and then she seems to get frustrated, and you feel like a zap of energy go through you, and with that zap, she disappears, and you are blessed.
I'm blessed with what?
Blessed.
Sweet.
Blessed for forever?
It's the bless spell. Bless.
Oh,
Is
is
that
that
only-
spell that adds plus like 4 to plus?
That's
Is it?
a default to all saving and attack rolls.
Nice.
And it seems that she used the last bit of her energy to do that.
I imagine that as she's grabbed me and shook, I just fall on her. And I'm like, I think she's saying there's something down there. Like, completely winded on the floor. Like,
I'll just prop you back up and be like, much better.
thank you. Like that old woman, like, and then I'll, from her, from the many voices, could I distinguish what sort of, I mean, everyone's in the room. Could I distinguish what sort of language it was, or if it was if each different voice spoke a different language? Like a load of different voices speaking in different languages, but all saying the same thing.
Hold on. Giles caught it.
Giles?
She was speaking in Celestial.
Celestial.
Yep. She said that she came here with her sister and the necromancer has killed her. Don't go down there.
I think that the necromancer down there, she was saying they killed her sister.
Oh, sorry, no. They came here to find out why the land was dead. And the rest.
They could have just been taking piss out of my speech impediment with sister and celestial and all that shit.
I don't think they were. Angel said. I will use my pearl of power to get back a spell slot.
Ooh, I forgot you had that.
Thank God, because the bloody dispel magic bullshit ruined my. It was one of my only 3rd spell slots, Peter. How could you? That's a powerful spell.
Those are powerful shackles.
I'm going to say, with the shackles, I'm going to be like, so I picked up and they haven't done nothing to me. I'm going to be like, okay, these could come in handy. And I'm going to look to the rest of the party. I'm going to be like, we should definitely keep these. And I'm just going to throw them through like the belt loop on the scale mail. And I'll be like, these going to be for bad people.
Okay, so you're not putting them on?
No.
Phaedra at this point is kind of looking at Andrew Lenore going, that was the best spell ever!
Angel
It
just
was
goes, "Shut up."
amazing!
Well, you know, if it frees 12-foot giant naked blonde elves, I'll do it every day.
I have to say,
He
gaseous
was
form is an
big.
excellent spell.
Yeah.
I didn't choose that. It's a part of my innate spells.
Is it? It's
Yeah.
excellent. Oh, it'll get you out of a lot of binds.
It's a very, very useful spell, and I will never.
For an hour as well, that's good.
Yes, it is. Oh, you become incorporeal. It is excellent.
Because Doug's feelings are hurt, he's going to turn and say to you, yeah, well, I loosened the shackles first for you to cast it. And then just like bow his head dead sad and walk away down towards the stairs.
I'll go over and I'll sell it because he's still like he's like big grog, and I'll let pet his leg. And it's like, I couldn't have done it without you, mate. You know, you could have got those shackles.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not just saying that, are you?
No, mate. You could have got those shackles off. Everybody has off days. Look at you, mate. Your hench is anything. You could pick up a dragon and chuck it as far as you want. You know, like just encouraging him to
I could
follow
be like,
down.
yeah, couldn't I? And then I'm gonna start smiling. Do you hear that? I could throw a dragon, and then just start smiling and walk away towards the stairs.
You both get inspiration. For
Anything
that.
else?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Anything else interesting around us, or is it heading on down?
As Grog approaches the stairs, he hears a tortured scream from somewhere below.
Andrew hugs like Grog's leg, like like when a 2-year-old grabs your leg and you're like,
Don't worry, I've got you.
Guess there's only one way to go, guys.
Let's go.
Are you
and
heading
I'll
down?
just say, I'll just say to everyone, I'll just go, everyone, shh, remember, stealth.
The dwarf is still with us at this point, isn't it? What's he doing?
Who?
The dwarf,
Maya.
isn't he with us?
Sorry, Maya was with you. Yeah, he's stood at the doorway, just dumbfounded, and he's like,
coming?
"Was she really naked? I've never seen a naked woman before."
Not a 12-foot one, that's for sure.
Go, they all look the same, just not that big.
I just had a very odd thought, and I'm sorry, it's too smutty to say out loud.
No, go on. We've
No
got
such thing. No such thing.
Do it.
How long would a pubic hair be on a 12-foot woman?
How what?
How long would a pubic hair be on a 12-foot woman? We're talking like this kind of length here.
I'm adding that to the counter.
Yeah.
Random.
I mean,
To that fact, let me know.
I don't know.
I don't know if Celestials like manscape or whatever
Celestials definitely manscaped, don't they? Let's be honest.
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Yeah. Maybe they don't have any. Angels don't. Mind you, angels don't have genitals, do they? So.
What?
What?
I'm sure that's in the Bible somewhere.
Have you watched Dogma, the film?
It's in other ones as well.
We all
So I
looked.
think it's actually canon.
All right. Okay. Well, there you go. No dangling.
I'm not going to
bits.
Google it because this is my yeah.
Don't make me do Google. Don't make me Google do angels have
No.
bits. I'm not having. God, my Google search is terrible enough. Thank you.
Yeah. The Old Testament's a bit brutal. I'm pretty certain there's some angel rape in there.
Wow.
Because why not?
Oh. Anyway, to the basement.
Sorry, on that note, more smart. Down into the basement.
Okay. Are you all heading down?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
You plod down to the next level.
Very stealthily and quietly, asking if the rogue would go in front because she's most equipped.
Phaedra's very slowly bringing up the rear because she is not stealthy. Neither's Grog, I suppose.
Not that he's in scale mail also.
No, it's that we're squeaking away in the back. The leather rubbing together.
Like a Disney film where they're trying to sneak.
Hold
Yeah.
on, this hasn't put any walls in.
Oh, not the walls, Peter.
We don't need
Where's-
walls.
Where's
I
the
used-
door that I want to open 12 times?
I used Dungeon Alchemist to make this, and I'm loving it.
Is it good?
Dungeon Alchemist? Yeah, for creating D&D levels. It uses AI. You literally draw a box and tell it what you want roughly to be in there. Like chapel, bang, chapel. Ruined chapel,
Wow.
bang, ruined chapel, and you just export it to Foundry.
That's cool.
Great. It is great. Just let me fix these
Does
walls.
it put in like the barriers and the walls and the doors as well then?
Yes, but it seems.
Or is
to
it
got
just
a
an
bit
image?
confused. I did. Tell
It'll
it
be
to
like a
close.
it'll be like a Foundry integration thing because Foundry's still pretty new and the guy's like updating it all the time. If I understand.
No kidding.
Is it a paid for service, Foundry?
One off. It was like 50 quid. When did we start playing this?
Do we use some subs?
3
Yeah.
years ago?
Yeah, when we swapped from what was the shit one we were using? Well, it wasn't shit.
Roll
It was
20.
like Oh, roll 20.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
God. No, I'm not going back. And then Peter got accused on Reddit that he was like, worked for the
Shilling.
company.
I was
Yeah, it was
shilling
shilling.
for Foundry. I'm like, guys, it's just better. Oh, you're a shill. And lots of people replied,
I
they're like,
love roll
actually, it
20,
is
isn't
better.
it? It's fucking amazing. That's no shit. Terrible.
You descend down to the next level, you find that everything's wrecked. Yes, okay, Shardia.
I had to. I haven't done it in a while. I just wanted to.
Yeah, everything's a ruin.
From the can we tell roughly how old? Is like everything dusty as buggery. Like nobody's been here in years. It smells terrible.
The smell has actually gotten worse.
Ugh.
Like the rotting flesh, sulfury smell has gotten worse. As you descended down, it's like literally going to the most disgusting toilet you've ever smelt. And yeah, there's dust everywhere, smashed up furniture. The walls are starting to cave in slightly. There's like roots growing through it. What would you just like to do? And then there's obviously the next level. You can just go carry on straight down, or you can.
What's this thing? Sorry.
Oh no. Oh, go on. Is that a painting? It looks like.
It is a painting.
Can we check that out? I'm a bit wary of witches living in paintings.
Oh, God no. They put dwarves in ovens.
Are you gonna look at the painting?
Yeah, I guess so.
It is a painting of a woman with a white hat.
Any kind of inscription or note thing on the bottom or whatever?
Strangely enough, there's not even a signature.
Oh wow.
Does she look anything like the woman we rescued?
No.
Because she said they were sisters.
No, this woman's got dark hair. She's got her face. Her face is completely different, and she looks kind of human.
Is she naked?
No.
I could be a thing in this place. Like they might not like clothes.
She's wearing a red dress and a white hat.
Okay.
Can we check behind the painting?
You lift up the painting. There's nothing behind it.
It's just.
Does she? Yeah. Does she? If I move from left to right, does it feel like the eyes are following me?
No. I mean, because she's like profile on. She's like looking away at something. There's none of that spooky eye movement stuff.
No Scooby Dooing. In that case, I'm going to take a deep breath and go, think like Grog would, and I'm going to make a fist and I'm going to punch through the painting.
You punch through the painting and you wreck it. This painting is now worthless.
And I'll pull my fist out and go, I did it. And then I'll just move on.
I'm going to pat you and be like, go punch.
Andrew will like puff up all proud because she's been like praised by like the strongest man she's ever met in her life.
Okay, moving on then.
Yep.
I'll also turn to the group and go, is it worth me wild shaping and scouting ahead?
Why waste a wild shape when you can gaseous form?
Because a gaseous form is third level, and a wild shape is not.
Grog will look at you and go, why waste a spell when you could do this? I just walk over and boot the door off the hinges.
Yay!
Did I mention Screech was with us, by the way?
Peter, you can see what you're doing there.
Can you?
Yeah.
Why? How?
I don't know. I can just see it, just to let you know. I don't know what it is. Little circle things.
Yeah, so
These things?
no more of that dodgy shit.
Yeah.
Peter.
Okay.
Yeah, but I see them as well.
Yeah, them ones.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just barrels that we're missing.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
And then look at all the barrels of fish.
Good, I just spot that.
I will clap for Grog, and because I also have deep down inside, Andrew has a deep appreciation for when doors are kicked in. Doesn't know where it comes from, but it just has to be done.
You kick the doors in, the smell of rot intensifies.
Any more screams? Or noises? Screams. Did you say there was a sound of screaming?
Not at the moment, no.
Screams, sorry. Keep going, I guess. Keep investigating.
Smells a bit in here.
You enter this room. There's ruined furniture and a couple of trunks or boxes, also ruined. Ruin is a general theme here. There's a door leading into a room in front of you.
Okay, well, there's not enough interest. Boot! And this door comes up and just...
This door is locked. Oh, you're booting it?
Yes.
You're gonna have to give me a strength check for those.
Strength ability check. I'm no longer in rage, I don't believe, because that'll have ended. So normal. Where were you earlier?
You boot the door open, you stick your head inside, and feeding out of a number of stinking barrels is a large group of ghouls as they all stop feeding and they look up at you, and we roll some initiative.
Yes!
Where's Waldo when you need him?
He's dead.
I know. Must regret my choice.
Oh, my rolls are absolute dog shite. Oh wait, I'm blessed. It's to initiative? Hang on, I'll check the spells.
Saving throws, isn't it?
Does it need to?
Yes, we go first.
No, Brian.
A
That's
drow
terrible.
ghoul.
Yep. So these ghouls have pointy ears and rotting skin, dark skin.
Charming.
Oh, so Bless gives it to saving throws and attack rolls. Nice.
Didn't I give you guidance as well? Or has that been spent?
I don't know. Peter, does Bless and guidance stack?
Yeah, two different
Oh,
spells.
sweet.
Aren't
Then yes, Bless and guidance stack. I have a plus D8, essentially.
Okay, so
you have to enlarge me, Peter, because Giles cast enlarge me on me before.
how did you get down the stairs then?
Well, how big are the stairs?
5 foot wide?
Still get down at the 5 foot
I
wide.
don't want to get into that. I'll just enlarge you. Don't you have to roll like the constitution thing and it'll do it?
No, that's only if I'm not willing. If you read the spell.
No, but if I mean to actually change your token, let's just do it with disadvantage.
Don't know. Yeah.
Cough.
That's better.
I'm gonna
Take
keep
the
rolling
19.
until it does it.
You gonna what?
I'm gonna keep rolling until it does it.
Okay.
There, it's done it. Do the thing. Do the roar.
Do the roar.
Fucking foundry. Okay, I'll do it. Token. Appearance. Is it scale? I think it's scale. To 2. Update token. Boom. You're a magic.
Wait, Jesus.
Let's just move Grog back a bit. Here we go.
Dum, 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 dum.
Okay, so you stick your giant head through the door, all these ghouls turn, and they are gone. Probably not do much. Because this is a very, very narrow room. So we're going to do a diagonal dance. So this one moves up, and oh, hang on. An extra one doesn't belong there. This one moves up, and they're going to try and attack you.
Okay.
Are we attacking for a door, essentially, here?
They're trying to.
Does that mean that we can't attack through Grog unless he moves out the way?
You can move through me. I'm a ally, and I'm bigger than you.
You can move through, but it costs double movement. Sorry, not half movement. So if
I
you want to,
mean, can I cast a spell through him? Can I see through him?
Oh, it's
Past
simply
him.
my legs.
That one misses.
Mm-hmm.
My turn to roll shit. And then this one is gonna... Come on, dude. I'm not blocked firewall, am I? Claw attack. Fuck off.
Oh, Peter is sad and his dice betray him.
This ghoul's gonna start attacking the wall. Watch him roll a fucking nat 20. We'll call it AC of 12. Right, you need to... Fandry needs to stop being so fucking smart. Do as you're told.
What? I beg your pardon?
It's a bad day for rolls. It's the double ones effect.
It's a shit day for rolls for everyone.
Thank you. So this ghoul smashes through the wall. Hey.
Oh yeah! Like the Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
How much of the wall did he smash through?
In front of him.
Okay.
These
Did he do
ruined
like a-
walls.
Oh, that's
Is he-
how.
Yeah. Is he a here's Johnny? Oh.
5. 30, good. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's going to attack Arya. The claw attack. Come on, that 20. Do some damage. You can't shut the door on your turn. When it's not your turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And this one's going to attack Arya as well.
Is it though?
Is it though? I can't deal with this.
No, it's not, Peter.
This one's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it is now Phaedra's turn.
Phaedra is going to cast Catapult.
By the way, do you like the new combat carousel at the top?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's very cool.
Pretty. Or is she? Hang on. She might try a new spell. Sorry. Can I fire a spell through a wall?
No.
Doesn't say anything about seeing it.
What's the spell?
Agonar's Scorcher.
Agnazar Scorcher.
Yeah. Doesn't say anything about having to be able to see.
It's a line of roaring flame. So it starts 30 feet long, emanates from you. So it starts on you and heads in a direction. If you want to set fire to the building that you're in,
Yeah, okay, maybe not.
feel free.
I'll do that. In that case, you'll go first. Why not?
I didn't catch that last bit.
I'm going to catapult.
What are you going to catapult? It's just bits of wood in here.
Yeah, it only has to weigh 5 pounds. 1 to 5 pounds, it says. Bits of wood
Okay.
can weigh that much.
Right, let's catapult a piece of
I'm
wood.
aiming
Double right click when you're
for-
aiming it.
this one here. So I'm picking up the chair, basically, and throwing it at this guy.
You're going to have to step outside to see that. Is it the one here?
It doesn't say line of sight, it just says within range. I can see him. And I can see the chair.
Fires in a straight line.
Yes. So if I'm picking up... So see where that chair is? So I'm picking up that chair, for instance. It's not a straight line from me.
It is a straight line from you. The spell is a straight line from you. You're going to have to step out into
What
that room.
catapult? Surely it flies in a straight line from where you pick it up from.
Yes. Well, from... what? Within range.
90 feet.
Flies straight line up to in a direction you choose. So it's like a distant catapult.
Yeah, I'm not firing it. I'm picking something up and throwing it.
Ah, I misunderstood the spell. I thought you pick something
Yeah.
up and magically throw it. Okay, fine. Yeah. Sorry, carry on.
Okay, so catapult this guy. Is it dexterity saving throw?
He needs to do dexterity saving throw. So it's the one that this
So
one,
he
right?
rolls damage first, and then he does the because you
Do
can
the
then do it
roar.
Foundry, can't he?
Oh, now you roll well.
I can't get you away.
He saves. This is going to be a long fight.
So he jumps casually out the way of this chair as it smashes into the wall behind him.
The chair smashes over his back and is unaffected.
Ah.
Like a really poor World Wrestling Federation match.
Yep. So she's done. She's like, ah!
Are you gonna?
And she's done. She
You
looks
got
at
any
the others.
movement?
No.
Arya, you're in the middle of the combat carousel.
If I use my bonus action to disengage, will that be from both of these guys? Or
Yeah,
just
it's
one?
disengaged from everyone. Yeah.
Alright, okay. I'm just going to disengage then as my bonus action. My cunning action, if you will. And then I'm going to move back here. And I am going to cast Firebolt on that guy in the corner. Nobody
This one?
likes baby. Yeah, this one.
Double right
Nobody-
click him so we can see some spell effects.
I already have.
All right. Are you the purple one? Okay, sorry.
Yep. Attack. For
That
21.
hits. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, nice. And for that 8. Oh, okay. For 8. And Arya's gonna keep on coming down this way because she would like to get out of their way a little bit. Maybe here. I think I like this place here. Yeah, that's good.
Nice. So you fire a firebolt at him. Is that you done?
Yep.
Giles of the treetops. You hear all the commotion in the next room.
Can't see out from round here. Is it double?
You have to step out into the room.
Is it double movement to walk through?
Yep.
Oops. I can still move, so
Grog's holding a mass of ghouls at the door, but there's 2 in the room that are smashed through the wall.
I'm going to shoot one of them.
The fuck was that?
It was a scream.
Oh, of pleasure or pain?
Pain. Probably. What we're doing? Giles of the treetops. Short bow. Okay.
Arrow in the face.
Arrow to the face. Oh, Megan, you missed the trick there. Could have shot them with your new arrows. So nicely together. Anyway,
Can't believe you
21 hits.
You've not even used it.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to borrow it?
Damage.
Yeah. For 3, are you attacking the one nearest you?
Yeah, this one just up there.
Okay. I mean, your arrow thumps into him and it's sticking out of his chest, but he's not affected much by it.
Right, that's a bonus action. I'm going to cast Mantle of Inspiration.
Ooh.
And that's going to give 8 temporary hit points to 2 people. So I'm just going to choose Andrel
Cheers.
and Grog.
Cheers.
And then I'm going to run away.
8, so 1, 6, 3.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Go on, Grog.
Well,
Do the roar.
do the roar. Straight away. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm gonna reckless attack as well. Apply
Ooh.
active effect. The one in front of me is going to get a Jarl. 19
That hits.
damage. 6 plus the d4 because I'm large. So 8 on him. Then my second attack.
How come this guy's raging?
I don't know.
I don't think it's doing your rage stuff then.
Is it not? No, it's not.
It's the ghoul that somehow started raging.
Ah, hang on. Might need to change that over to me then. Yes, I do not have rage on me currently. Let me just give myself a rage back. And I'll just put it on myself. Hang on. Oh, what a rage. Usability. There we go. Say I'm raging? No, does it? Hang on. Oh no. Am I raging? Is it not working?
I don't know, just click rage and it does it.
Usually, yes. I don't know why it is not working right now.
Do you know, just want to do it manually while I work it out in the background and do your thing.
Yeah. So, hang on. So that would have been 10 damage to him. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10
So
on the
additional
first
2.
attack. Yep, so 10 damage to the first hit, and then the second hit will be attack. Normal. 17. Instead of hit.
17 is a hit, yeah.
Uh, 8, 9, 10. Plus the 4, because I'm bigger. 14. So 24 damage in total to the one in front of me.
As you bring your second attack down on him, you just, from the top of its head all the way down to its groin, you just slice it in half as it just flops in 2 pieces on the floor.
I look around, everyone will be like, did anybody see that? There was 1 and now there's 2. And I'm done.
You staying there?
Yes.
Androl.
Right. Oh no, Brian. I will use my wild shape to turn into a direwolf.
Oh. Dun dun dun. Wait, direwolf.
Yes.
Right back.
We need to discuss the animals you can turn into, so I've got like a ready list.
Oh, I've got to hang on. I'm going off a list.
I mean, so I've got them on Foundry, and then I can just drop them.
Oh yeah. I'll send you the list that I'm using because it's not actually it's quite.
Direwolf. Gonna change your icon because this one's shite. Sorry, bear with me.
No worries.
Guns, beast.
Here's a question. Does Foundry sort of have a linked list, or do you need to manually input the stats and then sort of save it as a macro?
I've got them in a compendium, but if I dump all the compendiums into the game, it will grind to a halt and it won't work for anyone, so I just do them as and when they're needed.
That's fair.
The icons need doing after I've imported them. Let's just... not draft horse. Where's a direwolf gun? Direwolf. Don't know what color this is going to be. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be black.
We.
Apply. So then I open your token and go plop, direwolf, wild shape. As you drop to the floor.
Get a bit growly.
Yep. Fur sprouting everywhere. Claws. Muzzle.
I can see myself on the map, but I can't see the enemies.
Vision. Has vision. Update.
Ah, yep, there we go. There we go.
Woof.
Yeah, woof. And because that was my action, I can't make any moves this turn. But
Okay.
I do have Halo of
That was
Spores.
bonus
as
action, wasn't it?
It says Wild Shape as an action. So
Really?
yeah, I know it's a bit shit. I've got a bonus action. I ain't got nothing. But if you attack me, I do have a reaction for that. Because Halo of Spores is still effective while I'm wild shaped.
Why does it say wild shape improvement, but no? Weird. I'm sure that was a bonus action. I'm gonna nip to the loo, just look it up, and I'll be back in 2 secs.
What circle
Well,
is this, Shadia?
Is wild shape a bonus action or is it an action?
I think it depends on your. If you're circle of the moon, I think it's a bonus action.
Ah, that's what it is. No, I'm Circle of Spores, so it counts as a full action, which is a bit, frankly, shot. But I do get a reaction every time as a sort of bonus. So, me. What can you do? Anyway, while there's a pee bank going on, I'm gonna go.
I'm back. Has everybody left?
Oh. So, it depends on the circle that you're in. Because I'm Circle of Spores, it counts as a full action.
Oh my
I
god.
know.
Oh, Moon Druid is
Moon Druid, which I think was what Brutus was.
Yes. That's
So
what
Brutus got
I'm
to have all the fun for the freebies, whereas I'm just like, nah, bollocks. But it's the trade-off, isn't it?
Yes. Back to the top. Time for some attacks. So these ghouls aren't going to know that you can do things as a reaction, so they're going to edge forward.
But why are they all on me? Go for Grog.
You're the big wolf in the room.
Yeah, but Grog's bigger.
I'm back.
Nice try.
Grog's like Arnie. Why would you pay attention to like a dog when Arnie's in the room?
Claw attack.
What is my DC as a wolf? Oh, that's that.
Oh, hello, 17.
Oh, bollocks, you hit me. What the fuck happened there? Oh.
Are your character's not an elf, is it? Oh, it's a tiefling. Okay.
Yes.
You take this
Yes.
much damage, and you need to give me a Constitution 7 throw. So you take 6 points of claw damage.
That's
Sorry, slashing.
rude. So it's enter and then it's 8. Oh no, yeah, it's 6 damage, isn't it?
And then give me a con save.
Con save, but I have bless. Saving throw, normal, then plus a d4.
You've passed already.
Oh yeah, so you don't need the extra.
Then the next one's going to attack you.
No, but I get a reaction.
You only get one reaction per round.
Oh, but it's going to affect all of them because it has range. So all 3 of them get hit with the Halo of Spores effect because you're in the range.
Can you do
Sorry.
Halo of Spores?
Yeah, that's my reaction. It's apparently
You're
it's
a
still
wolf.
yeah, but apparently it still comes in.
Nice. All right then.
So you take 1d4 necrotic.
So drop your 1d4. I'll.
Yeah, just check.
I'll-
Stop attacking me! Oh, for God's sake, you take one point of necrotic damage.
So what? All 3 of them.
Yes, all 3
So
take 1 point.
as they hit the wolf, a cloud of spores erupts from its fur and surrounds them. I need a con save.
Again,
Yes.
without very dare, Peter.
I need you to fail it.
But I can't because I'm blessed, Peter.
Oh, you've passed.
19.
And then the next one attacks you. For the 18. For nice 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay, it was 10 for this one, but what was the last one that you you didn't roll damage on that one, didn't you?
I did.
I think you said 8.
8 was for the first one,
Slashing.
or was it
Yeah,
6 for the...
didn't.
6.
Oh no! Didn't the second one? Did the second one miss? Oh no! I rolled 17. Oh, for fuck's sake! Just let me roll this. So you take 10 from this.
Yeah.
Then I'm just gonna do the damage on this. Must roll the attack. Thank you, clever foundry. Ignore the attack, although it still hits. But you take or took 5 points of damage from the previous one.
Okie doke. Yep, that's done.
Are you dead?
I'm not dead. No, Pete. No, I'm a direwolf. I've got loads in the tank.
21.
No,
You took
but I-
21 points of damage from a maximum of 37.
No, I have 8 temporary hit points because of Giles.
Apologies. So the next ghouls are going to attack Grog, just as you wanted.
Yay.
The claw attack. Come on, give me some nat 20s. Yay! Well, dirty
Yeah.
20
Not that hit.
I put
for
veg.
7 points of
3.
slash damage. And you're going to need to give me a con save. DC
Yeah, that's
10.
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Why is that fine?
Because I have a lot of con.
Oh.
A pox on your dice, Peter. A pox.
Next one's going to attack. That one. Goodbye. The tires screech. He misses. It's Phaedra's turn. Phaedra, Phaedra, Phaedra.
You're talking, but you're very, very low.
I can't hear anything.
Nice, Dylan.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
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 Whack. Why is it close quarters? No fireballs for you guys. Go for catapult again. For this,
Have you
which
got
one was it that I
fireball?
missed last time? No, I haven't got fireball yet. Fireball. Was it this one I aimed for last time? She's got a grudge.
All right. Okay. So you throwing a firebolt, is it?
No, catapult again.
Oh,
'Cause
catapult. Okay.
She's got a grudge. And she's like, I better not miss this time.
All right.
And
So
she's
this
going
time
all in.
she picks the mirror up.
Yeah.
Is it the same guy?
Same guy. Dexterity saving throw. Please get a 1, because I will be livid if you don't.
8. He
So
fails.
you fail. 4.
Holy crap!
28 damage, please.
But she-
She's got grudge. She didn't like it.
What item are you flinging through the air? The mirror.
Just one bit of box, like a stave, a staff, a spike from one of the boxes.
Okay,
Tank.
a spike comes flying out the box as the ghoul doesn't even see it coming, and all the rest of you see is this ghoul just standing there, and then a spike just bursts from the front of its face as it just drops to the ground dead.
She's like, yes! Chili
At
was like,
last!
yeah. Take that! You took out
Take
the
that,
other
you
one.
meanie! Is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
We're going to move into the room, walk
Nope.
around.
Unless Giles wants. No, Giles can get past me anyway because I'm tiny, but.
Go on, Arya. This is
Okay.
your turn.
Arya's gonna take a leaf out of Giles's book and arrow. That one.
Did you read what it does?
No, you said what it did, didn't you?
Oh, it says there. So you deal an additional 1d4 poison. Okay, so just do the arrow thingy.
Oh, it doesn't have an attack roll. Is it just damage straight up?
No,
Oh,
you,
that's
you
afterwards,
shoot.
right, okay.
You use your bow.
Get it. Yep. Short bow. Sorry, I've done it wrong way around then.
It's alright.
Attack.
Which one are you attacking?
I've thingied him. Yo, that one.
Oh, that misses.
Oh,
13.
fucker.
Have you not got inspiration?
Yeah. Can I use inspiration?
Of course you can.
Yes, let's
That's what
do
it's there
that.
for.
Right. And also, I'm calling lucky before this one rolls as well, just in case this has got a hit. Come on.
That misses. Good thing you called lucky.
I'm glad. Right.
So you can shoot a third time.
Yeah. Fuck's sake. Come on. And it's even putting my bonuses on as well, isn't it? That is shit.
Oh
What
my
the
god. All your attacks miss.
Yeah. Arya's gonna just maybe slouch back onto the wall and shed a tear. For
So
her
in
shit rolls.
quick succession, these glowing green arrows just shoot in the floor and various bits of broken furniture. Giles.
Gonna pop my head round again. Oof.
Yes. You won't be popping back though.
He did that on purpose.
I did not.
Let's change things.
This is brand new information. Bad Giles, what you gonna do?
My spells are shit.
How? You're level 5?
I don't know what I was thinking.
Should be cracking heads.
Yeah, I don't have like attacky spells, but I've doubled up because I've got like friends, and then I've also got.
Well, make friends with them.
Fast friends.
Make fast friends with the ghouls.
You can't hurt anybody, but you're so sociable.
You've not even
Use
taken
them with
any.
your wit.
You got vicious mockery.
Yeah, I've got vicious mockery.
You get 2d4s at level 5.
All right, that's a bit better. Yeah, I'll do that.
I think you need to rethink your spells.
I do. I'm sure. Did you upload this without me saying I'm ready to upload?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I'm sure
I can't
I've
click
changed
you.
them since.
I mean, I can do a re-import if you want.
That's right. I'll work with it. I'm gonna
Whoops! Oh shit! Sorry, I just killed you. Oh no!
No!
Oh no!
Not Giles.
No!
dead.
Not Giles.
Sorry.
Shit, sorry.
I know we're
Take
taking the
me instead.
You're dead like
know
your
we're taking a bit
girlfriend
long.
now.
Oh wow.
I didn't know you could kill someone on the. Okay, sorry.
Not waiting any longer. Bang, dead. I'm gonna dagger.
You got a flute, haven't you?
I've
Oh,
got
that
a
doesn't do it.
No, it doesn't. It's more of a buff. It saves. No, I'm going to Vicious Mockery.
We're gonna say to it. I hate you.
I think you got gingivitis, mate. Your breath stinks.
Hmm.
Do the saving throw.
Oh, sorry.
Hold me that one.
Gingivitis. That's a 2. It takes 6 points of damage, which ain't bad for
No.
for a cantrip.
Yeah, that's alright.
He's viciously mocked. He looks quite upset about that. He like instantly closes his mouth and like puts his hand over it.
It just reminds me of the Jim Carrey lie. You have bad breath caused by gingivitis. And he just goes, ooh.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to get away now, aren't you? Or get attacked.
Yeah, I've not got a bonus action that's going to get me out of this. So.
By the way, you can't end your turn inside the wolf's range, so you're gonna have to move to one of the other squares.
But don't squish Giles.
Can I go there?
Where did you go?
No.
Yeah, you can take an opportunity attack though.
Move forward on top of the dead one.
Yeah.
That's even better. Now I've got you. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
You can go all the way here without provoking an opportunity attack. Even here.
Does that not count as flanking? So does that not mean we get advantage?
No, there's no flanking rules in D&D.
Ooh.
Good try though. Go on, Grog.
Booins! Booins!
Oh. This one's just slightly to the side of the door, isn't it? Because obviously that shows my token as being in the door, but like, would I be able to attack him?
Yeah.
Well
He
then,
attacks you.
cool. I'm just gonna click the rage again just to see if it actually bloody works this time. Rage has no available use. Or it does, because
Just click don't consume thingy.
okay, hang on. Why it's just being very slow today, I think, Andy. I thought I'll just go with it and attack. Attack. Normal. 16.
Douche.
The glowing effect is so cool on there.
Oh.
Oh no!
Plus a d4. So 6. 8 damage on my first one. Rage second one.
That also hits.
Wow.
For another
6. Another 6. Another 7. So 4, 5, 8. 15 damage in total.
bloody hell. 15 on the second hit.
No, 15 in total, 2 attacks.
Alright. What was the second one? How much did you do on the second one?
4, 5, 7. 8 on the first attack, 7 on the second one.
You slice chunks off this ghoul What else would you like to do?
I believe that's all Grog can do for now.
Very well. It is the giant wolf's turn.
Righty ho. I will target the one beside my good friend Giles. And because of pet tactics, I get advantage on my bite. With advantage. Plus, well, does a 16 hit firstly?
16 hits, yeah.
Yep, so he takes... He takes 13 points of piercing damage. So I pick him up and I like a dog's chew toy. And
You ragdoll him, and as you spit him out, it sloshes against the wall as he then drops to the ground, ragdolled, thoroughly ragdolled.
And then do direwolves get multi-attack?
I don't
think
no.
so. No. And then I will stand. Can I move forward and can I bunt Giles out the way? Or does that count as an action? Because I'm technically.
No, you can't end your turn in the same space as.
Oh, okay. And I just turn my attention to the other one and I just start growling.
It growls back. It is the ghouls' turn, who are going to attack, first of all, the wolf. Wolfie, attack. Normal. Boo.
Swing and a miss.
Boo. Queen of filth. Queen of garbage. Anyone who's ever seen the Princess Bride?
No.
How dare you? Grog. Scooby-Doo. 11 misses. And then the other guy. Claws. Attack. Also misses. Brilliant. What a good round. Phaedra.
Miss. Phaedra's gonna move forward a bit because I can move then attack, can't I?
Yes, you can move, attack, move. You can move, attack, move. Attack, move.
Should have got one attack. She's going over in this corner here. And then she is going to... What was I?
You're going to do what, sorry?
I'm just thinking out loud. She's going to catapult this one.
You like a catapult, don't you?
I do, actually. Don't know why. Dexterity saving throw, please. Or do I roll damage and then you can do the saving throw?
Whoa.
I
10.
just roll the damage anyway.
Fails.
Oh, probably 2 damage, I'm guessing.
Can barely hear you.
16 damage.
16. What are you flinging at it?
Apparently the kitchen sink. A bit of thing that I'm standing next to, that bit of that chest.
The door flies off like a frisbee and slices through its neck as the head comes off and it falls dead. This catapult is wrecking me.
I know.
I came in like a wreck. Is it Arya's turn next? Or have you got anything else? You've moved, you've attacked. Is that you done? Yes. Arya.
Okay.
Grog is holding back 2 ghouls.
Okay, I'm gonna go and go up here, and I'm gonna aim for this one with the hope of hitting it with a short bow. Should I call a lucky before? Probably should.
How many luckies have you got?
I've got 2 more.
Well, you might as well roll another one in case you're not getting at 20. If you call lucky, then you just literally just roll advantage.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think it says that in the thingy.
What does it say?
I'm gonna have to I'll have to reread it. I'm confused now.
Lucky.
You have
you feel
free. Yeah, go on. You can read it then.
Whenever you make an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can spend 1 to roll an additional d20. That's
Okay,
basically
right,
advantage.
yeah. Right, okay. Do that.
And you can choose which die you use once you've rolled it.
I've been
Not-
using this lucky wrong then, you know, I think. I've been using it wrong.
The difference is, lucky, you have to call it before you roll it, whereas inspiration, you can call it after you've rolled your d20. That's the difference. But the effect is the
Okay.
same.
Well, I didn't roll a thingy, but I'm gonna roll some damage anyway. So there's this damage. It's gonna be a bit of... So that's normal damage. And then there's the poison damage. No, I pressed the wrong fucking button.
Are you okay?
No, I've been drinking a bit of beer and I don't think I should have done. That's it. I got it. Got it.
So
Some
you
damage
shoot.
from there.
it
Yeah,
hit-
I'm shooting it. Yeah, the glowing. It's glowing green arrow out of its chest. And I get sneak attack because Grog's next to it. Yes. There's some sneak attack. Normal. Well.
So you do 8 plus 1, 9 plus 4, 13. He has... Oh, he's at full health. 13 takes him considerably below his full health.
That's good. I'll take it.
As this glowing red arrow just sticks out of him with like little tendrils of vines just waiting to grab another one.
Oh, hang on. The vines thingy him, don't they, as well? He's got to make a dex.
No, it needs to
Dexterity.
be... You need to shoot another one into another enemy, and then they kind of mesh together. The two arrows in the two different enemies mesh together,
Oh, it doesn't do it. Right, okay,
and
I
they
get
both
you.
grapple.
Well, you've got a hit for that to happen, don't you? So, right.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's all right. On the next turn, you might get a chance to do it, but Grog's probably gonna.
Grog's gonna smash him, yeah. You smash him, Grog.
Unless Giles smashes him first.
Go, Giles.
Oh, yeah, go Giles.
There's 2 of them left.
But you can see Grog in the doorway holding him back.
There's also a hole in the wall here where the original zombie busted out. So you could go that way.
Do they understand us? What
I don't know.
languages do they speak?
What? I'm busy. I'm still playing. Okay. What are you saying? Hello?
Sorry, one sec.
Alright.
Sorry, my room came. It's weird. I think you got accosted at the same time then.
Yeah. Simultaneously.
Did you say you could understand us?
That's what you asked me, isn't it? Well, what are you trying to say? And in what language?
I can hear you and can understand you. I presume, do they speak Celestial as well?
Who? The ghouls? The undead?
Yeah. No?
What? Just tell me what language you're saying it in, and
I'll
then we'll
say-
decide.
I'll say it in common.
Okay. What are you saying?
I'm going to cast Fast Friends. And say,
Is that charm?
yeah. Well, it's undead, isn't it? I'm not doing that.
You can't imagine an undead will want to be your friend. Even with a charm spell.
I'm going to short boy.
Take the safe route.
13.
13 misses. Sorry.
Yeah, that's me.
Are you going to move anymore?
No.
Okay. It's Grog's turn.
Yay! $15.
15 hits.
So 9 plus 2 for the rage is 11 plus 4.
Which one are you attacking?
The one right in front of me. This guy. 13 on the first hit.
13 cleaves him in half.
Okay. And then Grog's just gonna just walk through the doorway because seeing how weak the wall is because the girl went through it. I'm just gonna kind of just walk through the wall. And then on this one,
Yeah, you put your arms through it and you just go give it a bit of a and then the door frame completely gives way.
11.
I'm not even going to make you roll anything else because that very
13.
first one also slices him in half as he falls dead to the floor.
I'm gonna turn around to the rest of the crew, just put a big thumbs up and be like, well, that was easy.
Not for poor Giles.
And
The dog goes, "Woof."
speaking to Giles, I'm gonna go. Getting a bit claustrophobic in here. Any chance you can make me and just make a gesture to make me small again?
He gets out his Margaret Thatcher mask.
Talks about milk and Poltex.
And Grog leaves the room.
It's the anti-Viagra.
Yes. So if you could make Grog normal size, please, Peter, that would be appreciated.
I can.
Sure.
I think we need to call the session there because it's
11.
12.
Cool. Thank you very much, sir.
It turns out I didn't need to stress anywhere near enough as I had to.